Listen, if you say it without saying it, if you understand what I'm talking about, like, what's up, my no, my that's a different way. You drop it usually with an A slang, hard A. What up, my dog? What up, my That's okay. You understand? It's got to be that like that, not the slang nasty way. You understand? And Nick he likes to hear that because I know Eagle Pineapple has a recording of me doing that, and he's always bribing Eagle to play it for him.
Disguising up, back on the stream. Did my clips, took my chances, went on Discord. Now I've got big black on my feet, just a fruit and it's filtered to survive. Pint double pain, 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 pint double pain. So many snipes, it happens too fast. You trade your dignity for viewers, don't dox yourself to the dabblers. In the verse you must fight just to keep the fuse alive. Pint double pain, 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 pint double pain. It's a stream about Joey, it's time to review that dose. He's convicted to challenge of going viral, and the least known yet sober stocks his logo in the night, and he's watching us with the alt account. Stabby sees knife. Pint double bang, pint double bang, pint double bang. Face the filter, busy beating the meat. Talking tough, streaming while grifting. Joey stuffs his face while Mr. C works on the street for $20 with the skills to thrive. Pint double bang, pint double bang, pint double bang, pint double bang. It's a stream about Joey, it's time to review that dog. He's convicted to challenge of going viral, and the least known news number stalks his logo in the night, and he's watching us with the alt account. Stabby sees knife. Pint double bang, 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 pint double bang. Roachy woke up wearing a Cardiff top, smoking a fag next to the rabbit lamp. Went the distance, now I'm not gonna flop, just a fruit and his filter to survive. Pint double bang, 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 pint double bang. It's a stream about Joey, it's time to review that dog. He's convicted to challenge of going viral, and the least known news number stalks his logo in the night, and he's watching us with the alt account. Stabby sees knife. Pint double bang, pint double bang, pint double bang. It's Brit's only top of the morning to you, Husey. It's Brit's only out wait. Pint double bang. Clay Dabbler. Hey, hey, hey. Shout out Monchichi, scoot stream. Where Spider at scoot stream. Pint double bang, pint double bang, pint double bang, pint double bang. It's Brit's only, sorry Americanos. It's Brit's only. That includes you two, Dean. Hey, $247. Joey, convicted liar, out.
Hello everybody, and welcome to PintDabblePint, your weekly Brits only recap of Joseph Catalano III. I am your host as always, Equal Pineapple. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's going to be a weird one, I reckon. I'm going to put my money on it being a weird one. We have with us as always Roachy. He's the actual Roach there at the bottom right, as you can see. Hello Roachy. How you doing, mate?
Oh, mate. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, world's imploding around me, but yeah, it's going good.
That's what I like to hear. Good old British misery. If we've not got shit weather, we've got shit politics. So it's absolutely fine. James, I took that into account. He's here for the Pineapple, not Roachy, so Roachy isn't allowed on camera. He's not allowed on camera today. I've banned him. But it should be fine. If we can all do a massive favor, get it out of the way early, just hit that like button. That's absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. Yes, we've got a bit of walk and talk Joey. We've got a bit of karmic Joey. We've got a lot of grifting, obviously, as well. I've got new things that I've set up. I've given away, out of no expense to myself, 10 gifted. And I got 3 people that I was like, oh, you motherfuckers, as if you don't have your own membership. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. For every super tip or super chat or gifted that is worth over $5, you get a special random little clip that I've worked on for the last day. So I hope you like it. If not, well, tough luck, you already donated, I guess, at that point. Should be fun. Should be fun.
I've already got your money.
Yeah, no refunds. No refunds. I believe, Roachy, we were having a little look beforehand at a tweet that our friend Joey put out. Let's have a quick look. So as you remember, guys, the brilliant story arc of Joey becoming president is carrying on apparently for the next few years, which is great. And he's having to go at Sharon Stone, who called anyone who voted for Trump uneducated. And ironically, Catalano follows this up by giving her shit. He says, this is coming from the lady that showed a full twat shot in a movie to become famous, right? Vote for Trump. He's a good man. So just to clarify, Roachy, this wasn't done a few years ago before Trump got voted in the second time, right? This was recent.
I think this was like my week's gone. I can't remember the days of the week, but I think this was like Sunday, Monday. So like this is literally like 7 days old. You're like, wait a minute, ain't you currently trying to campaign your way into shit? Like I think today, right? He's got that Mike Bichetti like Mafia show coming up, right?
Yes, make sure you watch that, guys. I think 6 o'clock Eastern, I believe. Shouldn't be a shit show whatsoever. It should be amazing. What I found funny with this, my first point was, as an uneducated person myself from Britain, I'm pretty sure he can't go for president a third time. Isn't that what all the No Kings marches and all that shit were about? And to follow it up, Roachy made a good point. He went, even if he could, why aren't you running for president, Joey? Aren't you going to be his rival for the presidency? So, yeah.
But that's what's great about Joey, right? He's literally saying, yeah, everyone should vote for Trump. What? Wait, no.
They have.
He's already like, one, he's already the president. And two, like, surely you should ask people to be voting for you, right? Surely your tweet should have been, all right, this is from a woman who showed her twat on a movie. You should then back that up with, I've never shown my twat on a movie. Vote for Catalano 2028 or whatever.
Perfect. That would be great. Young of vibes, spitting facts. Yes, Joey, yeah, that's an understatement, really, if anything. Yes, Joey is slightly uneducated. It's lucky that he moved to Florida because he does fit the Florida trash cliche pretty well as well. Let's get rid of that, mate. Thank you very much.
Good thing about not being on camera, I could take my top off.
Good thing about being a filter is I never wear a top. I'm always naked. Let's have a look. Let's bring it to stage.
We're going to go into our sisters feel great, and you guys want to look. I mean, look at it.
So first of all, obviously, very flattering, Joey. Very flattering. But yeah, go on.
I love this, right? So again, maybe this is a British thing, right?
Sure.
But I don't know about you, Ickle, but if you're that side, you don't go, look, I look great, right? Yeah, you might say it unironically, as in like, oh, this is all bought and paid for, mate. You know,
whilst holding your belly and shaking it. Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah. No, exactly. I get you, 100%. What I do like as well is no shame. He's got a shirt there with, I guess, oil stains from his bike that he's been working, which is great. Joey, you're a working man. Well, not working man. You're fraudulently still being a working man. So I gotta respect that. A little bit, I guess.
What I love about
hello,
this,
Wendy, as well. I hope you're doing well.
Hi, Wendy. What I love about this too is in typical Joey C fashion, he doesn't just go, oh, it's a return of the walk and talk, right? This is the first one of this year, by the way.
Yes.
It's the only thing that I'm actually going to keep running counts on is Joey walk and talks. But nevertheless, instead of just going, oh, this is a walk and talk, let's do it. Joey's like, oh, I'm going to try out a new system. And you're like, okay, what system is that?
Is he really?
Oh yeah.
Really?
He's about to talk about it in a minute, and I'll
nice.
And I'll get into that once we get into that in the clip. I just realised I'm way ahead of myself. Let me get my script quick.
Yes, quick. Real quick as well, Roachy, I guess we should mention it. We were on, we had a clip of ourselves on that show, dabbling. It's making out like I'm trying to big time.
Dabbleverse Live, right?
Dabbleverse Live, yeah. I was going to say Dabbling Live, and I knew that wasn't right. Yeah, Dabbleverse Live with Carl and Blind Mike every Thursday. And they had Cardiff on. He's got plenty of time to go on that show, but not to go to Hackamania, apparently, which is fine. Absolutely fine. No one's bitter about that whatsoever. Well, absolutely fine. Yeah.
I believe if you were fortunate enough to see Cardiff on YouTube earlier today, go check him out on Rumble. Cardiff Lick on Rumble.
There you go.
He said, and I quote,
no problem,
if Rocco and John does have this boxing match, he will be in Vegas while that happens. Just to commentate on the fight.
Never before have I wanted Stuttering John to be somewhere so much in my life, then.
Exactly,
please,
John,
please. Please beat the living shit out of Rocco. Please. I believe in you.
So you were talking about Carl. You got any opinions on what was said? Do you want to go into that?
I think it was fine. Obviously, they picked the little bits that maybe make it a bit more interesting because they could have been a bit fairer. I think with some of the stuff they clipped, they got you kind of putting across a little bit of a bitchy comment, which is fine. They were fairly generous, I guess, with me, but they removed NJ's comment entirely, which was a bit sad. But yeah.
Well, to be fair, I thought watching it. They even clipped me saying, look, as you could tell, I've not really thought this all the way through, right?
yeah, which was fun.
Which is great, right? It's almost as if I was aware of what I was doing in the moment and thought, fuck it, if this is going to get clipped, at least that's the way out. And of course, Carl took that.
I didn't even think of that. This is why I'm not very good at this. I didn't consider for a second that they might play some of our stuff. What was really annoying as well, I put a message in and I was kind of like, you know what'd be really cool is if you like play some Shmuel. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna play Shmuel. He's in the intro. I'm like, all right, but I'm pretty sure Quad, me, Roachy, NJ aren't in the intro, and you play clips about us. But go figure. And that's not me saying I want to be in the intro. It's me saying that I want you to play Shmuel clips, just to clarify. But yes, we're famous now. We're big time. We're massive. We got mentioned by Carl. I got 0 new followers thanks to that. Thank you very much to WATP's fans. Bastards.
So honestly, it called the view, like the live view count on that was like over
1,700, right?
Yeah. And I'm like, holy fuck, yeah. However, I will say this: if next week it's the same, and then the following week, I will eat humble pie and say, all right, we were wrong.
Oh, okay.
There is an audience for it.
I always thought there's an audience for it. The main bit I was talking about that got glossed over, I think, was which kind of show will they have? That's all I was asking. Will it be a lot of clips about a lot of different people? Fine. Or will it be a deep dive into like a certain show or a small show? And it's not that. But it kind of seemed like they thought I was being shitty. But I was just asking. I was like, well, I don't know any better, do I? Jesus Christ.
What's funny with that, Nicole, as well, it's almost as if Carl, like, so even before he started playing that clip, he was like, here's my email. If anybody wants to like participate in this show, you're more than welcome to ask, and we'll have you on as a guest. And part of me went, oh, that's good.
How many emails have you sent? I've got banned. I sent so many. They put me on the block list.
Not a single one, and I'll tell you for why.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm aware of the potential of going on a show like that and just getting one shout on, like potentially
getting bodied,
and two, embarrassing myself to a bigger audience. Why would I do that?
Yes, it's bad enough embarrassing yourself to this smaller of an audience. You're right.
Exactly.
But I appreciate everyone here. I'm sure you've already hit the like button. So thank you very much. Yes, exactly. MGO82, thank you so much, mate, for the gifted membership. Very kind of you. So I've got a few little drops here, guys, that I'm going to do for every donation. I was going to do it only over 5, but I feel generous. So let's see. MGO8, who are you going to have? I'll give you just the first one, mate. Roachy might kill himself from cringe, but I spent ages doing these stupid little things, so you can have him. Thank you for the gifted. You caught a wild Alex Stein Dabbleman, primetime Joey C enabler. There you go. Perfect. I've got far too much spare time on my hands. But yes, there you go. Thank you very much. Yes, fucking Pokemon. Dabblemon to be specific. But yeah, I was just doing some nonsense with it for the last few weeks, and I put something together today. So yeah.
Well, to be fair, right, I got to call you out on this, right? So if you're gonna create an imaginary Dabbleverse card game called
Dabblemon, yeah. Oh no, I'm not actually. Yeah, I'm not actually doing the cards on that. No, I don't.
Well, I was just saying,
no.
Yeah, Dr. Steve's already been there and done it, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, Diablo's come in as well, gifting back after being gifted one himself. Thank you very much. I'm sure I'm supposed to say some sort of steel toe thing for this. I might go in alphabetical order, Diablo, just so I don't forget any. Oh God, that's cringe. Yeah, pay it forward, the thing I paid nothing for. Thank you very much. Thank you, Diablo. You caught a wild Adam Bush Dabbleman. Watch out for his ambush attack. Thank you very much.
I tell you what, like,
it's a good thing you're not on camera. I don't. No, you're not doing nothing. No, let's clarify. Roachy's doing nothing. Roachy always makes out like he does so much more than he does. He does the clips. He sends them over. I put them with all. I do all of the pretty stuff to it. I put it together into a package. Roachy does the clips. I'll give him that. That's all he does. And he's the star. He's the star as well. I'll give him that. Tiger Lily, just clicked in. I think I've heard of you. Thanks. Are you two guys the ones at WATP? Yeah. Yep. We're the ones. We're the ones. I'm the guy in a wheelchair, and he's Spurg Snake. Yeah. Yes. Anywho, but yeah, I thought it was fine. I thought it was good to get a shout out. I did actually send him a quick DM, and I said thanks, for putting our show on and what have you, and over explained everything as well, obviously, as I do. But yes, it was great fun. Thank you. Don't clip me again. Thank you.
Yeah, just to clarify again, I'm still WATP Patreon member, right? And again, I've not really watched WATP on a regular basis for a little while now, and that's on me. But yet, I do enjoy, or I did enjoy that show, right? It's the Wednesday show with Adam Bush's autism, like fucking outdoes mine, so I can't handle it, right? And that's on me again. But yeah, with this Dabbleverse live thing, like I think I said that, or tried to say that during that show. There is an issue of like, if he starts reviewing the smaller channels like ourselves, we're going to be fucked.
I think that would be brilliant though. As much as it would kill me, I would struggle to watch it. Like rip my show apart, or critique it, or give it advice, or whatever you want to do. I think that would be more fun. But obviously, you do whatever you want.
So just to try and clarify, right? Even though I'm in favour of like gatekeeping and coaling the herd, for lack of a better term, I'm part of the herd, and I just realised, shit, I'm going to get cut.
Hang on a second. What's pretty funny as well is Wendy is trying to gaslight me into doing the show. Oh, there's an after party with Echo. Is there? I'm pretty sure I'm going to sleep after this. But yeah, thank you very much.
No, there's an after party. You're just not invited.
I'm not invited. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That does make sense. But yeah. And just to let people know as well from yesterday when I fucked up my house, British gas guy came round. He said what I needed. He said he's going to sort out tomorrow morning, so I will have hot water and heating back tomorrow onwards. I had to go around my friend's house for a shower today, which is poor of me.
Do you know what? Cool. Pardon me. That was probably one of the funniest things I've heard you say yesterday. You explained the story. I was like, oh, good. Yeah, there's him going, oh, yeah, let's put this up on the wall. And no, of course, he's gone through a pipe. Yeah.
Right. Sorry, Joey. We were talking about your dirty shirt.
Yes, I'm looking so good. Let me see if my assistant's here. Gia, are you here? Gia.
So, what's funny, cool, is I assume Gia might be one of what Christina would call her sisters, right? Now, whether they're actually blood related or not is by the by, right? But I think this person's helping Joe out. Well, while he does this, it cuts his feed, right? So whilst watching this live, you just had a loop of Joey going, "Are you here? Are you here?" At least on my end, right? I'm like, Jesus Christ. His views dropped down to like 3 people, yeah? Sure. Even I left because I went, all right, he's not coming back, yeah?
I do love those ones though, because you stay in chat and you just see who can last the longest in the chat before you're like, all right, I'm out.
It's funny to see, like you said, people dropping off one by one. You know what I mean? Over time. Even I dropped off, and then went back to it. Thankfully, he was back. I didn't realise because I dropped off. It happened twice, right? And if we weren't talking and you played this clip, you'll spot it because obviously there's a immediate jump cut, or it's like Joey says the same thing twice over because it's like the feed.
No, for sure. Johnny F. Carson, thank you very much, mate. Keep cutting shit up. Do follow Johnny F. Carson on YouTube, please. Let's get him up to the next 100 group. What do we have for you, Johnny? You're probably not going to like this one. Johnny is just next in the alphabet, I promise. You caught a wild Ava Razor Dabblemon. I choose you, Gendermon. There you go, guys. You should get sick of that pretty quickly. Thank you so much, Johnny. And Jason in Mesa gifting a membership as well. You can give me shit for that other one in a second. Let's quickly play the next one. Jason, thank you very much, mate. You caught a wild Ashley Cummins Dabblemon. Watch out for any roaming celebrity sisters. I'll be honest, the AI wouldn't let me be unintentionally pervy towards Ashley, even though that looked pretty bad. So good on you, AI, for keeping me honest. Go on, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, I was going to give you shit on the fact that you've obviously made Ava into Medusa, right?
Yes, yeah.
Like, wasn't Medusa originally like a goddess, like fucking thing?
No, she was a monster.
No. She got turned into a monster, but beforehand she was some sort of goddess, right?
I don't think so. I think she was a daughter. I think she was a daughter of someone. I don't think she was ever a goddess.
So
NJ Ranger, let me know.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, it's weird. It's almost like both of us doesn't listen to the Greek guy we know. He's telling us about the short time.
Yeah, well, we know Tommy Robinson's Greek. That's about all we need to know, right?
Yeah, of course.
Inside joke. Let's go.
Yeah, we're trying to put this whole new system in, and I seem to have lost. I don't know. I guess I lost everything here. I don't know. Hang on one second, guys. I'm just going out of here for 1 second because I had to hit a button that I had something set up here where it's a new technology, and just bear.
So I've got to give him a tiny bit of credit, Roachy. You've been giving him shit non-stop, right, with regards to not doing the walk and talks. He's actually gone on one, and he was doing it for about 40 minutes, right? I think 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Yeah, with the actual walk. But again, like a good 10 minutes of this, he, like you said, I'll be right back, was gone, right? And again, I've got to be critical of Joey, right? Even though him doing walk and talks is great. But Joey, if the whole part of the fucking walk and talk is seeing you actually do the exercise, how about stop walking about whilst you're sorting out whatever the fuck you're sorting? Because when you come back, half the walk's done. Like, for all we know, like, you got in a taxi, mate. You know what I mean?
No, he did good. Spurgsnake clarifying, originally a beautiful mortal. There you go. I was right, as always. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate that, mate. Can't believe how right I am. Especially when I've got Google right next to me to double check. That is brilliant. Let's have a look.
I think I got it fixed. I did a dry run, and I'm just trying to. It's just new technology to help me be better with you guys. And hang on a second.
Cool. Pause it real quick.
Find this other thing.
Let's speculate on this new technology. I'm doing air quotes on not camera. New technology, like
not an Obama phone. It's called.
So basically, what I assume he's doing is he's using like something like EVMux or StreamYard, right? Pardon me. And he's got somebody in the background, somebody like, for lack of a better term, a producer, right, to help him out.
Yes.
Because at some point, I'm sure it's in. No, it was in the other show that he was doing after this, the Comic X. It might be in the walk talk. Fuck me, I've had a drink. My brain's gone. Right. He says at one point, we're 27 minutes in. Thank the people for being here, and thank you guys for tuning in on this show. And I'm like, wait a minute, that sounded like an AI prompt, or somebody just literally typed a message to Joey going, "Look, you're X
Joey,
amount of time in."
Joey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say something, Joey.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Hit the like button. Come on, guys.
Get rid of this, close this thing out. Sorry about that. I think I got to fix.
Wait, but don't be mean. You can see him bottom right of his photo there. Come on, man.
Get out. Hope everybody's good. Let me see. Uh-oh. No, wait a second. It's doing that thing again. No, it's not in English.
Up there, you know?
Yep, the skipping. Yeah, the repeating.
You know what I mean? So.
All right, just give me a bad thing here, folks. Just take this, please. I'm not going to cheat you guys out of a walk and talk. Just hang on. This is very new tech.
Right, maybe I should be a bit more helpful. I don't want to be disrespectful to regulars. Wavy, he's not on camera today, but we made a compromise. We put the background up instead, if that helps. Yeah,
so what I love about it, right? And again, the reason why I keep these things in here is Joe's on a walk and talk. Right? Joe's been doing this for what? Let's just say 2.5 years, but it's probably nearer to 3 now, right? Not the walk and talks itself, but you know, he's experienced on doing live streams, right? A bit like yourself, Rickle, and myself. Yeah? So you know roughly how something's supposed to go.
Sure.
Joey's still messing around, and fair enough explaining what you're doing, but you're just doing that over and over again, and that doesn't equate to a show, right?
I think walk and talks I let you off, so I let
fair enough. Yeah.
So I let Joey off for the walk and talks because it is pretty much you know how we do like chewing the shit, and me and you every so often we're kind of like, we might have one where me and you just absolutely catch it. We don't even play any clips or go over anything. We just kind of just chat really for 2 hours as if it's a, like you say, should be a Discord call. I'm like, no, that's fine. I think if you do a few different shows, you can have one which is like, this is just us just chatting to people. I think.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny, mate? A friend of mine said this during the week while I was in Discord. You said Discord, it reminded me of it. To go back to the Carl thing, right? It's funny to goof on smaller shows, fan shows of the Dabbleverse, because that's what we are really. We're ultimately fans, right? And then we've suddenly done shows, right? However, there is something to be said about that too, right? We're fans, and for whatever reason, like, we've decided, we're good enough to do a show, and no disrespect to the 90-odd people watching. They're like, I'll watch it as well, you know. Cool.
Let's clarify. No, we didn't go, we're good enough to do the show. We went, we're allowed to do a show. We can just press go live, right? I can just do an AI song for an intro, right? Perfect. So yeah, that's how it works, Roachy. Until they up their game with the game. That's what I want, actually. I want the bigger shows to up their game on the gatekeeping. You guys are doing a shit job at gatekeeping us little guys. Sort your shit out. All right. You're the ones that blame for this, not the littler shows. So yes, there you go.
I think
put them in their place.
You know me, I normally say don't bring this person's chats up, but Sam Bibley just makes a really good point.
What, this one?
Yeah, like, I mean, fuck off.
I've now got that song stuck in my head, but yeah, brilliant. Real quick, Younger Vibes, 20 minutes in, and Echo didn't wish me a happy Black History Month. This is bullshit. It's because I don't look at you as a minority Younger Vibes. I look at you like a normal person. So that's how good I am. I don't see colour. I just see wrenches and chatters. Okay, so thank you. Here we go.
Technology for you, I have to get this right.
Sorry, mate. I was talking away and I still had myself muted. Jesus Christ. With the Young Old Vibes thing, the reason why we've not celebrated Black History Month is because it's not Black History Month over here. That's in October. We were smart. We went, we'll give one of the coldest months of the year to the black people because they're like that, right?
Yes, exactly. 1 second. Diablo Sandwich, you call them fan shows. I say it's 2008 and WAT is BlackBerry, PintDabblePint is iPhone. Oh, thank you. That's overly generous and maybe a bit too nice, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's have it.
This is very new technology for me. I have to get this right. What happened to my settings? Okay. Hang on. Just bear with me. Let's make sure. I got to be able to see you guys, see the chat. Let's make sure.
Oh yeah, heads up, guys. Cupcake is on a super tip now. Welcome to the super tip family, American Cupcake.
Oh, yeah.
And just a reminder to everyone else in chat, supertip.gg/Eckle also gets you one of those stupid things that I was playing. So yeah, knock yourself out.
I'll be intrigued to know how many of those you did.
Well, only one way to find out, Roachy, right? Only one way to find out, guys. It's going to be really awkward when I'm like, okay, no, I did 3. That's it. Next.
I got to be able to see you guys, see the chat. It's really over my water. So, been a long time since I was able to walk and just feel so good.
There, right? So that's right. So, do you know what's funny, Eagle? Right, I'm a heavy smoker. Yeah, I smoke way too much.
Sure.
Right.
Yes.
But if I wasn't able to walk because of my weight, I would then like try and do stuff to stop that being a thing, right? Yeah. Where Joey's like, nah, fuck it, just continue until I'm eligible, I assume, for this weight loss drug on this fucking. He's
doing brilliant though, Roachy. He's doing great. He's lost X amount of pounds. He keeps showing off his belly. He keeps doing these little dances, which is amazing. The next time I do an intro, I'm not going to lie, for Pint Dabble Pint, it's going to have him everywhere doing these stupid dances at every point, I promise you. Yeah.
So, spoilers, we might eventually get to this at some point, right? That dance, I decided, okay, he's playing something that he's probably going to, it's the rage at the moment to report people or strike people. So I was like, right, let me put some music over the top of it, right? Now, what's funny with that is it's one song that I really enjoy. Unironically, it's the only AI song that I went, all right, AI is not that funny.
Oh, what?
Bad.
Here's one. What?
Yeah.
You bitch, you punk, your nickname's Doodoo.
No. I almost put that one in, but it's that Get Fit and High with Cat.
Oh yeah, you like that one. No, I didn't like that one. Anyway, here we go. Just Jules, just to clarify, no, Joey C did not lose weight. The state of Florida and Ozempic are responsible for his weight loss. Credit where it's due. Oh, let's be fair then, Just Jules. It wasn't Ozempic. It was the knockoff brand of Ozempic. Because even his doctors are like, yeah, no, we're not going to give you the good stuff. We'll give you stuff that might do the same. So yeah, shout out to Ozempic, some sort of knockoff version, whichever one he's got. I don't think it's even Wegovy. Do you remember, Roachy, just out of interest?
What, the weight loss drug? No, it's begins with O, doesn't it? It's not
yeah, but it's not Ozempic, right?
No, it's not,
because that's the popular one.
Yeah, it was weird because like I'd never heard of that drug until Joey said it. Again, like credit, like you said, credit to him, right? NJ Ranger's saying Zepbound. I've heard him say that, but
I think that's right
as well. But yeah, credit to him for actually losing some sort of weight. However, the difference is like this guy didn't even fucking bother exercising whilst doing this, or keeping track of this during the early months. Yeah.
Leave him alone. He's looking sexy now. He's feeling himself. He's like, look at me. I've not looked this good in years. Mr. Deadfall using his gifted membership for 10 months. Coming soon to Cupcake's Voices Tips. Joey Cupcakes. Very good, very good. Just to stick it to Cupcake, I've just uploaded his voice and in doing Joey's impression. So I'm stealing that idea, and we're gonna have a Mersh and a PSAP a little battle between us over those voices. Very good, very good. Go on.
So again, as I said, my week's been like upside down. The latest I've heard, isn't Cupcake like refusing to be Joey's campaign manager now because Chad is a communist or something?
Oh my god! Oh, that's such bad news. Now the thing that I really don't want to go ahead with might stop happening. Cupcake.
Fake outrage.
Oh, no. I'm so annoyed.
My movement in my legs, I have literally no pain whatsoever when I walk. No more swellingness in my feet. I have so far, the last 8 months, this is what I have corrected. For those who are just getting here, welcome. I'm Joey C., better known as, my real name is Joseph Samuel Catalano III.
So he messed up his line there. He goes, "Hey everyone, it's Joey C, better known as," and then he's like, "No, I'm better known as Joey C, aren't I? I'm Joseph Catalano III, better known as Joey C." Ah, shit.
I was trying to look for, and I haven't titled the clip on
Sure.
The file on my PC correctly, so I couldn't find it. Do you remember you had that video of Joey going, "I'm not going by Joey C anymore. That's a slave name"? Do you remember that?
Yeah. Why don't we have those drops then? Roachy, whoever gave you the feedback of stop putting the breakers in, yeah.
That was you.
30,
that was
right?
you. You
No, I swear to God, I never said stop doing that. They were my favourite bits, for sure. Real quick, Cupcake, just clarifying as well. Clearwater, comrade, whatever. I can't speak. Says they're going to do away with the Constitution. God damn it, Cupcake. God damn it. Mandy Diff also making use of her free milestone message. You know, for the milestone messages, I'm not giving you anything, guys. Thank you so much. Here's your milestone message. $ cat fun. Yes, exactly. Go support Wendy as well, guys. FUJH, Jake Hudson. I assume that's giving Jake shit. Much love to Roachy and the Pineapple. Thank you very much, Mandy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well.
Yeah, is it at Scat Fund on is it Cash App or PayPal or something?
Yes, I believe so. One of those things that we don't even have access to over here. So best of luck. Please do. If you don't want to support me, support Wendy, because she deserves it more than this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is Christmas after all, guys. So come on, be in the spirit.
And I am a presidential candidate for 2028 with my running mate. As you guys all know him in the Dabbleverse, is Clearwater Chad, and he's Vice President James Sardina. People think
so again, he's saying it in the wrong way round, because if I didn't know these names, I would assume his real name is Clearwater Chad and that he's playing Vice President. But yeah, sorry, don't want to bang on about it. It's annoying me.
You're not wrong, Nicole. That's why, again, this is why I was like, all right, I need to keep this bit, because like in my head, I'm like, Joey went on that whole tirade. Do you remember when he was brother Samuel, where he was like, "Oh, you know, Joey C or Joseph Samuel Catalano III is a slave name. I'm releasing myself from these shackles and all this." And it's like, you realise what you were doing there at that point. You know, like, what the fuck? So again, this is the wonderful thing about Joey is he forgets what he's done previously. You know, but anyway.
There's a very important question here from Stash. One of our fellow Brits. Is Roachy getting a spray tan for Vegas? All the way over. That is what our fund is for today, actually, is matching spray tans. Yes, there should be.
Turn up looking like Katie Price.
Real randomly as well. Just Tommy, I think I banned you, but someone unbanned you. I think you can come in here with your real account. If not, let me know. I'll try to see if I can unban you.
That's the other thing too, right? I love the idea of like there's chatters in the Dabbleverse now, right? Like, oh, let me name my alt account like my name, but burner or sock account, or as I ended up doing, and it's lame as fuck. But like, I'm never gonna die, because again, I knew that Joey weren't gonna ban that account because he wanted his attention. But I digress.
Go ahead. Wait, how do you know Harvey Price? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't ask it. I guess you guys all know
we
each
showed
other.
him, didn't we?
No, that's fine.
I'm crazy for picking him.
Hello, you can't. That's the beginning of my intro for so long.
I'm going to say he's a good man. I picked James because James is a hardworking family man.
Oh, actually,
it's an American dream. He's a man that.
Just fuck it. You said it's going to be a weird show anyway.
Sure.
Dan's here, right? And I got to address this, right? And Quad asked me to do this
stupid.
On Friday, but I said to him, "Why would I go on a show that's got
clip it, Dan? Clip it, Dan, and then you can't use it on your show because then we have to tell you off for being a hypocrite. Clip this, but you can't play
Just to clarify, right? My little tirade on Tuesday about clip shows, I'm not saying that there isn't a place.
I've told Roachy he has to clarify this. I've said you better defend me on this show, Roachy. Go on.
I'm not saying there isn't a place for clip shows. What I'm saying is, and no offense, even clip shows that I'm part of are rubbish. Now, the only reason why they're rubbish is because if you're only going to play a clip of somebody that's out of context, that's disingenuous. I like to think that we're not disingenuous. That being said, I do enjoy watching WATP, for example, when they do a clip that, like, yeah, I said do, or they do present a clip like Quad's been bitching about, where they've only clipped Quad looking bad or saying something, against them, rather than the whole context.
When you're covering Quad, it's quite easy just to clip a little bit of him looking bad.
Well, of course. I mean, you ain't going to watch 5 hours, are you? Yeah.
No, for sure. No, we all love Quadfather here. Not enough to go on his show anymore, according to Roachy. But yes. So, Pale L, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I do appreciate that. And just as a reminder, for every gifted we get of some sort, you get one of these little suckers.
You caught a wild El Horrible Dabbleman. Did your Pokeson ever queef in your face?
Perfect. And just to clarify, a little bit of hate towards the show. Only 37 people like it, apparently. So good shout. Good point. But that's still more than we deserve. So thank you very much. Real quick as well, Dan does want to try to quote you out of context. He's had a chance to clip it himself and he couldn't find it. So now he's hoping that you just say he did. Daniel, nice podcast, Stupid Live. Thank you for the $2. Roachy, did you or did you not say that Echo is bad at clips? Is that what you said? Did you say I'm bad at clips?
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play this little game. And I'm going to say I didn't say that. So now Dan's going to have to break his own rule, find that clip and play it on his show to prove that he was correct and I'm lying.
It's win-win, Dan. It's win-win. If you play it on your show and you're correct, you're breaking your own rules. If you don't play it on your show, you'll be like, well, clearly there was nothing for you to find. But I don't think he could say that, Dan. When you said that, it was funny because it got me to react to that, and then he had a little laugh about it on Husey. But I'm pretty sure he was talking about something else at the time.
So to clarify, even this show that we're doing right now, the reason why it's a bad clip show is because I'm the one doing the clips, right?
Yes.
Now, if I say, oh, Ickle's doing a bad clip show, I'm therefore also saying that I'm fucking bad too. So, like, you add that to it. Like, maybe I'm running it back. Who knows, Dan? Shit, go and tell Fusey
later. Eva, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Thank you. Really appreciate that. You can have this one, I guess, Eva. Thank you very much. Very generous as always.
You caught a wild big dork dabbleman. Remember, it's spelled D-A-R-R-E-N.
Perfect. And if you can do me a massive favor, Youngo Vibes, can you let me know if he's actually still banned? Because I can't really follow Tommy's, ADHD. And if so, I'll have a look and see if I can unban him. But thank you very much. But I won't do that now. Obviously, we've got better things to do. But yes, there you go. I think we've covered that. Dan, feel free to clip it and show us if we did actually do that. But I'm fairly sure.
When you started that sentence, I thought you meant Joey's walk and talk bit. I was like, yeah, that's fast forward.
Yeah. Let's just miss all of this.
Raised his son by himself. He took the responsibility. That speaks volumes for his character. People think he's goofy and he's this.
So I've realized as well, Roachy, I know you used to give him shit for that, but we should give him even more shit because he doesn't even do any like TSN stuff. He's kind of turned on Shuli a little bit. Shuli's kind of got bored with him and they've kind of separated, but he's still got it because he's like, no, that was one of my most famous drops, so I'm going to keep it.
Yeah, but also, like, again, Joey does explain in a minute this whole reason why he still hasn't turned his phone on Do Not Disturb whilst live streaming on that fucking phone. I mean, it's just, it's amateur shit, right? Now, again, I'm not saying that we're like tip top or whatnot, but like, hopefully you're not going to hear my phone fucking ring. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, or vice versa.
Well, mainly because we're both under 50 and for the last 20 years our phones have been on silent. But also with regards to, like, for example, just behind the scenes a little bit, guys, this is crazy. But I just belched, but I muted myself whilst I did it. It's amazing, but sometimes you know what you're going to do before the show starts.
You can hear this chair, right?
Squeaky.
I can see, right. Now I'm not going to mute, because I now find this funny to me because I didn't realize that it was making a noise until I literally spun around on this fucking, like, I don't know, for lack of a better term, it's like a hairdresser's chair, right? But yeah, because I'm autistic enough and I'm having a drink, I can't keep fucking still, right? So, and instead of muting, I'm like, wouldn't it be better for the audience to go, is he farting or not?
I think so. I think so. Yeah, I think that's more important. And also, they can't see you, so they might just assume it's me, which is great.
I should have said it was you,
He's not a dumb man. He's a property owner, and he is on the board with the unions in New York.
Right.
So when I be traveling to New York,
we only play 30 seconds and pause every 2 seconds, or every 2
Yeah,
minutes.
that's our thing. That's our shtick. That's why our clip show is different to everyone else's. They play enough for people to watch the clip and know what's going on. We even take that away from you.
So weirdly enough, D-Wave, I'm sure I'm not the only one. Ickle, we don't call them barbers over here, do we? We just say hairdressers, right? Or am I that feminine that I only call them hairdressers?
He's feminine. He's got long hair. Yeah, I would go to the barbers, to get the sides and back done. And
I lost my track of what I was going to say about fucking Joey. Oh, yeah, that's right. Joey's words there. Oh, he's a smart man. He's a property owner. When you're in words then, Joey, you're not smart.
Wait, am I a smart man? Does that mean Joey thinks I'm smart? I own property. I drill into it and make massive errors. Yeah, but apart from that, I still own it. Well, the bank kind of owns a lot of it, I guess, but still.
I will be talking to his union. Now, let's just get something right here and right now. I'm not a normal politician. We all know that. I'm not up to par.
So I love Eva. So I think she types a bit too quick sometimes. So she goes, "Barbers are for man, not woman, man." Yes, I get what you're saying.
I'm supposed to be a bloke.
Sorry, go on.
I said I'm supposed to be a bloke. That's why I should call it barbers. Yeah.
Got you.
Geez, I'm not up to par on a lot of things, but that's not what this fight is about. This fight is about truth, being totally transparent, and flushing out the corruption, flushing out the politicians have been in for 40, 50 years with the same old.
So I've got really quickly, sorry, Victoria, but I've got to call myself out and probably Roachy out. So I assume we kind of have an equivalent of three branches of government and what have you. I don't think I'd be able. I'd be like House of Commons, like
That's one.
what else is it? Members of Parliament. I don't know. Like,
and you've got the
so
House.
I'd let Joey off. I let Joey off with that kind of shit because you've got so many acronyms over there as well. How do you expect a former meth head to remember them? But yeah.
But not only that, with Joey, with just like, oh, this is all about, and what he's about to go into, like prison reform. Now, all right, it's a good idea to do this and whatnot. But the last time we spoke about him, I said this, how about there's charities out there, right? The only reason why I know this, Mrs. watching the fucking Kardashians, for example, with one of those Kardashians broads trying to fucking become a lawyer, to help people get off a death row that were wrongly convicted, So there are charities out there that are willing to help people, one, get a law degree, and two, to volunteer to try and help these people out, So, in my opinion, Joey's going about it the wrong way. I understand his premise, but like there's many other things you could run on that would make sense. Like you could say about the healthcare thing. Like, and Joey's aware of that too. Like, oh, let's make it, elect me and I'll bring in a better healthcare system.
He's going to fix prison reform as well, mate. I assume what's going to happen is that everyone's just going to get let out of prison. I think that's his massive fix. He's going to go perfect.
So I'm going to risk sounding like a right idiot, right? As far as I'm aware, the president would only be able to sort out federal prisons, right? Yeah.
There we go.
I assume. Yeah. And then local state prisons will still be run by the state. So therefore you'll still have almost a two-tier different system. Yeah. Like, for example, Joey wants you to know that he knows what it's like to be in a prison when in fact he was actually in a proper nasty prison.
Yeah, I guess. There's 130 idiots here watching. 27, that's better. Please hit that like button because someone made a very good point. It doesn't matter how many people you're watching. If no one likes it, then what's the point? So please hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. God, I started like a prick over that one. Go on, Rich.
I've got to say this as well, Michael. The fact that you don't have a QR code on the screen anymore is probably a plus. However, and when we'll get to this eventually at some point, we're gonna do 7 hours today. Ickle doesn't know it yet. Joey has a QR code, and he hasn't realised or hasn't figured out how to make it small enough but visible enough so people can actually like scan it with their phone if they're watching it on screen. Right? It takes up too much real estate on his screen. Yeah, you'd think just by looking at it you could tell with that. Yeah, where Joey, for whatever reason, probably because his eyesight's fucked, decides to take a third of his screen away with it. And I didn't cover it up in this clip that's coming up later on because I went, I'm sick and tired of finding pictures of Joey just to plaster over it.
See, here you go. Like this, you could. That's why I don't like taking the piss out of Joey about these kind of things. Because the Old Bailey, I'm like, well, that's in London, and I think it's something to do. Is it not? Am I wrong? Is it not even in London?
No. In London, that's a court.
Yeah.
That's where the high.
Okay. See, Tio, I got away with that because Roachy interrupted me to tell me the answer. So yeah, of course, yeah, the court in London. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, and right next to it is the High Court, right, which is where the Prince has been recently, right? Because he's like, the Mirror have slandered me. You notice his wife ain't in the country. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. There we go. Let's have a look.
Tired act. Promises after promises after promises after promises after promises every year. Okay?
So that's another thing. Like, isn't that every politician's spiel throughout the history of politics? I'm here going to take away, somebody that's been a career politician that's lied to you for over 40 years. That's basically what Joe just said there. And it's like, okay, tell us something that, that some other person that's way more famous in politics in America wouldn't exactly say as well, Joey. Like, try and be more original with it, But...
So Tio wants to ask a question here. So has a High Court bailiff ever visited your Roachy? Now, when I was in my early 20s, I had, like a can't pay, take it away kind of guy turn up, Roachy. But I don't believe it was I think the next level, Tio, is the High Court bailiff. So I had a debt that I just thought would go away because I was an idiot and I was like 21, and that ruined my credit for like 2 years until I paid everything off and started building up my credit. But yes, I had a bailiff technically turn up, and that kind of scared me straight because I was like, oh dear, consequences. This is terrifying. But I don't think there's ever a High Court one, no.
Yeah, I won't. It's too much of a long story, but yeah, I've had babies.
Sure.
And they've been told where to fucking go. But yeah, I know.
Yes, supertip.gg/Eckle. I do not have the QR code, but I believe I've got it pinned. If you do want to donate to show in any way, that's absolutely great because we get to keep 90% of what you send over. You can use lots of different AI voices as well that we have there, and you can also not do any of that, really. You could not even hit the like button, I guess. You're America. You do what you want, right, guys?
You get nothing. All they do is get richer, and we get poorer. Now, my big topic is my prison reform. And want to know why? Because I've lived it. My family members have lived it. So I'm not just doing this just to make up a reform act.
Right, pause it real quick.
Without.
I'm not doing it just to make up some reform act, which is about to say, I don't care about because I do because I've lived it. No, Joey, the real reason why you're running for this is on the smallest minute chance, like you said, 5 billion to 1 chance that I become president, so you can pardon yourself. This is the only reason. Because you want to scrap that from your record because you feel guilty for it. Now, I will give him this. He has been adamant and said that it was never his idea, it was Christina's idea. Right? So
I don't let him off for that. I don't let him off for that nonsense because he went away on a vacation to Graceland with that money. So he knew apparently that was going to happen. That she was going to do it because he told her not to do it and to not go ahead with it. But then when she went, okay, well, let's go on holiday. He went, vacation, sorry. He went, yeah, sure, no worries. So I think he's just as guilty, Mr. Squeaky. What do you think?
Even worse. Yeah, sorry about that. I the next show I'm on, I'm not going to be sat in this fucking chair. I can tell you that.
Sure.
What's funny is, remember, Joey still thinks that Elvis is alive because he saw that Amazon documentary. Right, so he even decided, yeah, let's go to Graceland to visit his house, even though I secretly think he's still alive. So like, what the fuck?
NJ Ranger 201 with the 199. Anybody else think that clip shows are bad and not good? It's crazy, NJ. I believe people can do whatever the fuck they want with their show, and if people enjoy it, they enjoy it. If they don't, they don't. I think that's the way it should go. And NJ, you know what? Just because you're a good egg and that you you saved Aussie Guy's show earlier, to be honest, let's not lie. Let's play another one of these just for you.
You caught a wild blind Mike Dabbleman. For extra damage, evolve him to partially sighted Mike.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Very good indeed. There we go.
Oh yeah, Ickle, I got to say this while it popped in my head. I don't know why it popped in my head all of a sudden. I noticed something yesterday whilst watching your very show with NJ Ranger and Mumbling Nick. Yes. I've never seen Stealth Chaos and Sam Bibley on the same stream.
Well, that's because Sam is a chat dog, mate. He doesn't go on streams apart from mine.
I mean, I don't like spreading rumours in the Dabbleverse, but it did dawn on me. How comes those two have never been on the same stream together? And then,
hang on a second.
Anything you do with this person happens to be about Stealth Chaos. I'm wondering whether that's a Stealth Chaos alt, and the troll has been this Sam Bibley character is just wanting to put Stealth Chaos everywhere. Because it's Stealth Chaos.
That's a good point. That's mad. You know what? I've never seen Jake Hudson and Roachy on the same stream either. I think they're both the same retard. I think we've cracked it. I think we cracked it. There you go.
Having first-hand knowledge of it, I know the system, the prisoner system reform is not there. They do.
Because I was worse when I came out than I was when I went in. Prison doesn't work. It makes me want to steal more stuff. It's like, yep, good shout. Dear, oh dear.
Barely the basics. And yes, there are other presidents, which I can't do a lot of stuff walking on the phone here until we start getting maybe a little more sophisticated, equipment that I could use.
What I love about that,
I actually want to help Roachy out with some more sophisticated equipment. So feel free, super chat and super tip. Thank you. Go on, Roachy.
Dude, when I caught that live, I died. I was like, "Oh, brilliant!" Right. So, as you know, I'm pretty much the same with like pronunciation of certain words.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it made me laugh because I went, "Okay, then, come Sunday, I'm going to know that word." And obviously I haven't bothered, right? Clearly. Sure. The other thing I didn't bother doing, fuck me. So Joey, that stream that we'll get to eventually, probably not because I'm talking.
Maybe.
But
maybe.
He said that he was going to read out his own criminal record in his stream, right? And I went, why is that? And then I remembered, oh, that's right. You asked me to get his criminal record to prove that point that he did sell his wife out to the FBI, right? And I haven't. Forgive me for that shit.
It's fine. Joey forgets something the next day. Wait. Joey, we have got proof. We have got proof that you stole £100,000 more from FEMA, and we will show it next week, next Sunday. There you go.
That's what I love about this. Like, literally, you could say, "All right, I'll do it next week for you." Joey will go, "Oh, I better fucking jump ahead and show it." You know, to get ahead of them, to prove my point. Like, he keeps saying, "Oh, they always lie about my record."
Yes.
Joey, did we lie about the fact that one of your past bad checks was you had the taxi firm? That poor woman that testified, her employer sacked her because she allowed that check to go through. But yet you're saying that we're making up lies. It was in fucking court.
You know what happened to that lady? That lady, she moved to Australia, to Perth, Australia. Okay, and she went to a park and she found a tree, and she kept looking at this guy who was in his car, and he kept looking over at her, and he's really stoned. I think he was high out of his head, and he kept staring at her, and then he came over and he said, "Are you all right?" And she went, "I was going to kill myself in Minecraft." And he went, "Well, my name is Aussie Guy and I'm going to save you." So yes, that's how those two stories link up as well. If anyone was watching Aussie Guy Show earlier, I hope you got the reference because no one else fucking would have.
You're mistaken, sir. Joey, he
Sure.
got it wrong, right? His name was Dean Galloway, right? That's what you said his name was. Yeah.
Got you. We have got $2.79, a Canadian, one of the worst currencies donating. Thank you very much, associate producer Ralph. You are like 2 British cigarettes, and you're like a piece of shit who goes back on his word and lets down Roachy. Roachy was crying for a week straight, you piece of shit. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your donation. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
Listen, Nico, I was told by a little bird told me that Ralph can't go to Vegas because he's got a gambling problem.
No.
So that's why Ralph can't be there. That being said, honestly, like I said earlier on in the show, Cardiff said he will make it to Hackamania if John and Rocco do this boxing thing, just to commentate on it. And I'm like, okay.
What a massive grift. What a massive grift. If we're getting enough money from it, I might turn up. Piece of shit he is. Jesus Christ. Waver as well with the 99. Number 1. Thank you very much, Waver.
Cheers,
and I guess combined with that Canadian dollar and that American mighty dollar, we can play one more.
You caught a wild Reverend Bob Levy. Catch him now before he goes back to Turkey.
Actually, Ickle,
Seeing
you just showed reference. I know you're in bed way too early, but Bob Levy was in an MLC again last night. And part of me went,
he's got paid back his money, apparently, by the way. He got paid back, the $3,000. So I'm not as anti-KB as I used to be, because that was my main issue with him, was that he kept money back that he promised.
Go on, yeah. Wait, you're saying Brennan's now enticed Bob by like, do my show, I'll pay you back the money I already owed you.
Yeah. He said, you know what I'll do? That money I stole off you? Yeah. Well, 6 months later or a year later, you can have it back now. Oh, cheers. Oh, nice, mate. You know what, Roachy? That would work with me to a degree, though. If someone took £100 out of my wallet and then went fuck off, and then a year later here's £100, I would probably go, oh, nice one, mate. Oh, cheers. Thank you for that.
Yeah, that's again, it's weird. I was just going to say that I like the idea that Bob's back around in the Dabbleverse, because even though it's probably not everybody's cup of tea, the clip that I saw of Melton watching MLC did make me laugh. It was that porn star, I forget her name. She was talking
Scarlett.
about how she enjoys a certain substance in her mouth, right? Which I assume is what the reason why Brennan lost his monetization.
Hit the semen button, guys. Come on. Yeah.
And Bob, without a fucking drop, said, how about you, Chad? Why do you enjoy the same thing? And I just died like that. Again, this is what we need, laughter, right? You ain't going to get it on this show, I'll tell you that.
Yes, for sure. Roachy is spreading the word that laughter is the ultimate medicine. Thank you, Roachy, for that.
Out here that maybe I could get a crew walker with me. I know a lot of you guys don't take me serious, and I'm going to tell you. 23 minutes to a show that everyone loves. Thank you all for your support. Yes, I said that.
There you go, Ickle. See what I mean? That's like a producer note.
Yeah,
right?
that's weird. Yeah, that is strange. Because I thought at first you maybe been a little bit cynical, but he literally read that as if it was like a super chat or something, right?
Yeah, so that's what I love about Joey. Again, he doesn't know. It's the same with the AI prop that he would post as community posts, right? You know, that's why we knew immediately that he was bitching and moaning about us trolls in air quotes. Because at the end of his first ever post, it said, do you want me to continue making that American Cupcake song? Right? And you're like, what?
Roachy, this shows how funny he is with his AI stuff. He did, he's got his Bachetti, Mike Bachetti or whatever thing later tonight. Make sure you go watch it, guys. I think 6 o'clock Eastern, maybe. I'm sure it'd be terrible, but do go see it. He put up a post and I read like 2 lines, and underneath I saw a load of like AI kind of, like get rid of this kind of stuff, and I was like, all right, never mind. I was like, I can stop reading it.
Well, again, I'm thinking that he's like using some sort of form of StreamYard or whatever, and whoever's backstage decided to put that up, or it's like some AI thing within that software he's using to like prompt him to say, oh, you're X amount in, thank you viewers for watching. Now, instead of going, all right, I assume this would be the case. That would be highlighted in a different color or in caps, and then like not in capital letters. So you as the reader goes, all right, I better read the non-capital letters, or vice versa, right? But yet Joey's not smart enough to comprehend that in his mind as he's going, look, you know, you guys don't believe in me, but 27 minutes in, thank you for watching. You know?
I think Young or Vibes, absolutely, Joey won't get on about it. I think that's what kind of annoys me a bit, because we've already had the realization with Joey where it dropped, where someone said, right, okay, so let's say you get these votes. He's like, yeah, like hopefully I get them. It's like, yeah, let's pretend that you do get the votes. So it's going to cost you like $4,000, you know, to get the votes in that one state counted. And he's like, you're like, yeah, exactly. Like, it costs money. It costs money. That's why these people get paid like millions, because it costs money to do it. I do also, I know this will definitely sound like grift, and I promise you it's not, but if at some point you were going to drop like $3, can someone just send it via super tip, just so I can make sure it's working? Because I've got plenty of love over here on YouTube, so thank you very much, but nothing on super tip, so I just want to make sure it's not gun shit. I said if you were going to send it anyway, not that's all. Yeah,
it's fine. Also, wait,
Roachy, YouTube's broken as well. Can someone send it on YouTube as well? Good.
You motherfucker. What's funny is it's popped in my head. At one point, Joey said, and I think it's on the Karmic Extreme, and I don't know whether I clicked or not. Again, my brain's scattered. He said he's guaranteed 1,000 people in Florida to vote for him. He said the issue is those 1,000 people need to be checked whether they're allowed to vote, right? And you go, what? Okay, so one, where are these 1,000 people, right? And two, what type of where's he going for these 1,000 people? Because, like you said, he's got to then double check that they're eligible to vote in that state. You know, like, it's bizarre. Sorry if that was on my end of yours.
Absolutely fine. Chris Mack with 99 cent super sticker. Thank you. So that confirms YouTube is working. Thank you very much. Well, it confirms the super stickers are working at least. Thank you, Chris. Still not 100% sure. I think it might be broken elsewhere, which is fine. It's not an issue. And real quick, Younger Vibe, I can't give money to white people this month. That's fine. I identify as a black person. Thank you very much.
Is that how Black History Month works? White people are not allowed to make money that month?
So I would advise you all to check your wallets, as I identify as a black person this month. So thank you very much.
So my whole point is this. A lot of you guys think that this is the dumbest thing. It's not. Listen, I couldn't be more serious about something that I've done in my life. I have put forth my foot. I get up out of the bed. I put my left foot forward. I put my right foot forward. And I try every day to better my life, to be a better human being.
There's only one person that I know of that doesn't do that. And that's only because they can't physically actually do it. Yeah, and that's Quadfather. But apart from Quadfather, who obviously, unfortunately, can't do that, everybody on earth that I know of does the exact same thing, Joey. They wake up and they walk to the toilet. Like, what the fuck?
1 second. Okay, James, thank you so much. Oh, wait. I should have kept quiet, actually. A few more might have come in. James, thank you very much, so, mate. I appreciate you. Griff, yes. Honestly, I was a bit worried, James. But thank you so much for the 10. Can't wait to go shoot some guns, not in Minecraft, with you in Vegas. Roachy, you up for that, yeah? Go shoot some guns in Vegas with Baumat?
Yeah. But again, it's like, that's a weird thing.
I want to take Panhandler with us as well, if that's okay, Baumat. I think that'd be fun, having you two together.
Do you know what? I will tell you this now, and this is no joke. If Panhandler smiles for me, I will go and shoot some guns in Vegas, right?
Roachy, that's so unfair. You know he can't smile anymore since the stroke. That's brutal. That's so unfair. And I looked up to you. Thank you so much for the 5. Always looking out for me on X as well. So I do appreciate that. Always giving it a share here, there, and everywhere. Thank you for that.
I can't wait to get stabbed in 114 days.
She must be shitting herself. She must be like, it does seem like she's reformed, but also I am going to hide all of these knives. So yes. I need to play a few things, mate, because actually,
sorry, mate. Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's fine. So this one is for Mr. Baumat.
You caught a wild Johnny Crutches. It's essentially the Dabbleverse version of the Magic Art. Splash away.
And this one for for our good friend sharing all my ex posts. Here we go.
You caught a wild play dabbler. If found near a stuttering John, this might be worth keeping.
There you go, nice and gay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chris Mack just said that because he had a
Which
criminal
one?
record or whatnot. The second to last comment that he made, talking about being a fan and whatever. He can't go and shoot guns at gun range. Now,
Oh,
I don't know, man.
sad.
See, again, I'm not an American, right? But I'm like,
that's
well,
true.
surely-
He's American.
yeah.
You
But
know,
surely,
yeah.
like some sort of place you could go and do that. You know what I mean? Surely there's some sort of like. I'd understand if you were in prison for a firearm offence, for example. Then like no fucking way. But if you're not, like that's a little bit harsh, right? Because surely it's supposed to be the land of the free, right? Like, anyway.
For sure. I really, really want to written asylum. Here's a thing for you, mate. You make something as detailed as that, okay, with just AI, and I will send you another extra small shirt. All right. Thank you very much. And Brent Monkhouse coming in with $5. Thank you very much, my Australian nonce.
With that being said, thanks for the £5.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for the £5. How many of these do I have, Roachy? Because we've got one for a certain someone who donated some Canadian dollars earlier now.
You caught a wild Cardiff Electric. Guaranteed to turn up at Hackamania 3 or your money back.
Perfect. Very good. Very good. Right. Shall we get back onto the actual show, shall we?
Yeah, go on.
Perfect. Perfect. And written asylum wrong. I can drill a hole through a radiator fucking pipe. Okay. So I really can drill holes. There we go.
To make peace with the people that I insulted, people that I fought with that have insulted me, people that I'm
So I think Sam Bibley wants to go elsewhere. So he wants me to play the stealth. Yeah. Okay, let's play the stealth bit for you, pal. Sage Wisdom, Close Your Windows with Stealth Chaos by Sam Bibley. Do go follow Sam Bibley just so he stops pestering me in the end.
Look at my turkey neck here. Look at how turkey my neck is, everybody. Okay.
But here's the thing, Stealth. I want a stable relationship. I want to build a world with somebody, and that's all we talked about. But there was also that instance where it's like there was always a constant reminder that yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Kyle, a fucking idiot wrote a song called Dairy President Rose.
Yeah.
He got AI to make it, and then he played it on his stream, and everybody loved it. Everybody thought Desert Prairie Rose is the shit. An asshole called Stealth Chaos. What's his name? This dickhead. He's in Japan on his own alone. He's bitter. He's a fuckhead. And he said, "Oh, Carl Krymax, he's a fuckhead. The Desert Prairie Rose doesn't make any sense." But everybody else loved it, and you need to find a Desert Prairie Rose before you find okay.
Thank you very much for that, Stealth. We will make sure to close our windows.
Do you know what's funny, Nicole? It's watching so that's the same clip you played yesterday, I think, right?
Yeah, mate. I'm not going to put it through one every
no,
episode. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
But it was yesterday that I realised this, right? I went, do you know what? In the Dabbleverse, we as English people have not really presented England very well, have we? Right? Let's be honest. Like
No,
me and you cover Joey C, right? So they obviously think that we're like we watch retarded shit, right? And then there's still Chaos, clearly drunk, admitting that he's a bitter old man who can't even pronounce his own name in Stealth Chaos. Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Oh dear.
I'm willing to forgive even the hardcore people, with the exception. There's always got to be exceptions. You're always going to be middle grade.
As always, 5 hit. I cannot understand what you're saying. 220 people watching a Dabble Doofus premiere right now. Very good. Go follow Dabble Doofus if that's a person. Very good.
You understand?
Who did that AI John video? Oh, I
don't think so. Yeah.
Again, behind the wall. We haven't really spoken. Have you seen what Melton's doing now on Super Tip? It's only on his end though, with the
pictures or something.
Yeah, the pictures and
I
stuff.
heard
Yeah,
someone talking about it. Yeah, I think I heard Tukey talking about it. Yeah,
So-
no, I'm good to miss that. I'm fine.
Well, I don't know. I don't think it would be a funny idea because people like Rocco, for example, might not actually do his due diligence. There you go. I might have said that correctly, or probably not.
Close
And
enough.
not actually look at the picture, put the picture up, and then porn bomb. Like it's an interesting dynamic, and especially with Super Tip now, it doesn't really matter if you lose your YouTube monetization, really, does it?
I disagree. I disagree with that, mate. I think it does matter a little bit, mainly because it's ridiculous. We got 115 people here. Like that's mad. Clearly, there's nothing on at the moment. But I wouldn't get 15 on Rumble. You know what I mean? Like it'd be very rare. So
Now, of course
YouTube
you wouldn't.
itself.
You would get 155.
Oh yeah,
because of the way they're view cameras.
Yeah. I'll do a Tommy Jordan and do a Twitter stream. Did you see how sad he was that he couldn't stream? He did a Twitter stream for 2 hours, and I think it had like 200 views, which means not a lot of actual people watched it, which is sad.
Well, that's
Very
the thing,
sad.
right? So with that platform, X or whatever you want to call it, Twitter or whatever, unless you've got a huge following and you're like in the moment, like current, like breaking news, there's no point in doing live streams, right, on that platform.
Yeah, I think the only thing that kind of made sense was what I hate to say it, what Shmuel kind of used it for was he would kind of force people to be like, I'm streaming, by the way, like people wouldn't watch it on X, but they would see it being he's currently hosting or what have you. So they would be like, oh shit, Shmuel's got a stream, I'll go watch it or what have you.
So you're saying there was a point in time where everybody refused to subscribe to Shmuel Buckman's YouTube channel.
I think
the only
so.
way they knew he was live was through his social media, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
There has to be. And for the most part, a lot of clowns come into my chat room. That's fine. Here's what it is. Here's where I've matured. Is I got no time to give you any oxygen at all. At all.
So don't worry, guys. There is a load of content on him giving oxygen to Karmic in a little bit. So once again,
That's what I love about that with Joey. I've heard Joey say similar things at least 3 or 4 times. He again, a bit like what we said with him doing too many streams and he'll burn himself out. It's true about him not reacting to people in the chat because again, Joey can't. He's not content with, all right, this is rubbish. All I do is read the chat and that's all I'm going to do, right? I've got no content whatsoever. And then I'll bitch and moan about, what somebody said about me, right?
Well,
he's not content with just being that. Well, go on.
I think he gets that wrong as well, though, because like I said earlier, I'll let him off for a walk and talk because it's a very casual stream. It's a nothing stream. He's just walking around, and you're hoping he gets someone who's broke their neck again, so he can laugh at them and walk off. You're not expecting anything on a walk and talk stream, so I think it's fine to kind of like lose your head a little bit at a few trolls in the chat. Do a little roll call. Well, that's the only time that I think it is appropriate is when you're going. Exactly, I'm doing nothing. I'm just walking. Let's just chat shit.
Well, better still, really cool, right? So obviously everybody knows we use StreamYard, right? And everybody's like, "Oh, StreamYard's rubbish." Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
However, it works for yourself what you do, right? And you're quite content.
Sure.
Yeah. However, if you weren't able to present a video, for example, like we're doing on this show, you wouldn't use this platform, or you would change the way you do a show and not show videos. Yes, just out of like. I know you pretty well enough to say that, right? Where Joey is like, no, fuck it. I'm going to use EVMux. I'm going to present. And by the way, I didn't even clip this. After playing Karmic, he played the Alex Stein. He's phone called Alex
again.
Stein.
I'm fed up of him playing that shit. Jesus Christ, I've seen it, Joey. I've seen it.
Even better. He didn't show it. He thought he was displaying it, and just sat there in silence, right? And I'm like, well, I can't play that because it's just silence, right? Yeah. In which case, you would rightly so say to me, why is this in here? It's useless for us. It's dead air, right?
Well, AB AB really quickly wants me to go into the conversation on why I use Stream. Thank you very much, AB. So I would use OBS if I didn't have guests on. I use StreamYard because I have guests on and I use OBS. Whereas EasyMux is only if you're too stupid to not be able to work out how to use a super tip. So thank you for letting me clarify. I appreciate that.
But on the context of the fact that we clearly haven't prepped for this show, and obviously
yes, we have. What are you on about? We have 1 second. Here we go, guys. Here we go. No, you triggered me again. Right, Dan, clip it. No, don't clip it. Remember it. Reenact it.
No, I'm joking. on the state of what Joey's doing on his channel, I agree with what you're saying. Right, his spurg outs, his like rubbish talk, reading the chats should be him like. IRL streaming, right? That's fine. All the other stuff, like tonight with Mike Boucher, he really shouldn't be reading the chat. It should just be him and Mike talking about whoever they're talking about, right? In the mafia. Yeah, that's what it should be. And I will hold my hands up and go, fuck me, if he does do that, and go, congratulations, Joey. After 2.5 years, you finally actually did a show that was an actual show. Funny enough, he said he was going to bring back the Uncle Rocco show, yeah, for Friday.
Yes, yeah, I heard that, yeah.
That didn't fucking happen, did it? Why is that?
Because JT didn't send him any of the terrible clips he sent last time.
Exactly. Yeah. Joey didn't do the work.
There we go. Yeah. Perfect. And also, Eva, just as a heads up, as a fellow Brit, you should understand my humor a little bit better. I'll let you off. It's a Sunday evening, but still.
There's things you're going to ask me I'm not going to talk about. Okay. And I'm just going to continue to be transparent, my life to grow, myself to get healthy, myself.
No, Baumer, ever since we got Super Tip, I pay a little Asian boy to roll his roll-ups for him. Yeah.
I wish, mate. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. The amount I smoke, I'll make too many rollies.
To prove to you that I'm fighting for you. We need to take the White House back as a whole and not be forgotten. My Zero to Hero campaign is brilliant. Now, I don't know if I have hired
I love that, right? My hero, my Zero to Hero campaign is fantastic, right? Now, yeah, I know the chair literally is fighting for its life because I can't keep still on the fucking thing. I'm literally in a minute, I'm going to go like that and fucking fly off the fucking thing. It's going to snap. It's funny there that Joey's claiming that he come up with that phrase Zero to Hero when I
he invented it, did he?
Any money that I have, which is absolute fuck all, by the way, right? On the fact that was Uncle Bob that told him that little slogan.
Obviously,
if you really think about it, it sounds like an AI prop.
It's not original either, Roachy. You know that, right? Like
yeah, of course it's not. Yeah,
it's a million times.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Perfect.
I do have a campaign manager, an official campaign manager now. Now, let's get back to this real quick before I announce that. You guys all thought I was nuts. I was talking to ChatGPT. I got very personal with it. I told my whole life story. I had hours and hours and hours talk with.
So he starts this by going, you guys thought I was nuts. And then he goes, anyway, so I got obsessed with it. I was talking to it as if it was a person. It's like, all right, so maybe we were right.
Is at this very moment, I remember I was in his chat going, well done, old man. That AI company or ChatGPT sold all your life story to thousands of companies. Well done. Right? Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't remember, Ickle, we're the 1st of February. What happened to Joey's book release?
Oh, Roachy, he got bored of that. Like, he's going to get bored of the president stuff, and he's just not going to mention it. And he's going to go, no, I'm doing the Uncle Rocco show again, and we're going to go.
No, the reason why it's just popped in my head, I want to press Joey on this. When we was on Tukey Soup, I asked him this, and he said he's 80 pages in. Right, so 3 months he's done 30 pages. Bear in mind, he said he did 50 pages all in like 1 week with AI. Right?
He's run out of AI credits though, Roachy. You've got to understand.
No, he started paying for it again. So yeah, he's all right. Yeah.
Jesus.
The computer. In reality, I know it's just a tool. I know it's not a real human being. And I don't know why people think it's funny to
imagine having to clarify that. All right, I'm not that retarded. I know it's not a person sitting there talking back to me. It's like, okay, good. Jesus.
Yeah, I say again, it's the sort of thing I would say and then wonder why people look at me a bit funny. You know what I mean? You go, oh, well, yeah, I was literally being too literal. Yeah.
He's an idiot. He's dumb. Listen, I tried to make it fun. I'm not a funny person. I'm not a comedian. So when I try to be funny, it always falls apart for me. But when I just am natural, I can say some funny stuff. So I created Uncle Bob, which was beautiful.
Didn't create anything.
I love he's saying it as if this was a bit. He's like, yeah, no, I thought it would be funny for people to laugh at me. It's like, yes, it was intentional. That's very convenient, I guess, for you. But, yeah.
I know you like to keep things down to 2 hours, right? So I don't know whether you want to fast forward in a minute, right? But it just popped in my head. The idea of him saying, I created Uncle Bob. No. You started calling ChatGPT Uncle Bob. That's all you did. It's not a creation. If anything, you could say it was a nickname. That's what you did. Yeah. That being said, he has created a new character in air quotes. Yeah. Do you remember Slow Mo?
Yes. Yeah. Slow Mo was great. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Joey's now called it a different name, and it's a different character.
Ever? Ever?
No, Navid. No. Something. Slow Bob. It's something before Slow Bob, right? Or just
right.
Or Slow Mo. Sorry, not Bob. Mo. Right?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Because Super Tip allows you now to create your own voice. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what Joey's done, and of course, this is his now creation. But again, it's AI, right? It's
wait. Yeah. What, he's used his own voice for Slow Bob or whatever? For Slow Mo Bob or?
No. He explained at one point, I don't know within the walk at all, that the voice didn't come out correct, so he just used the AI voice that give it. I swear to you, Ickle, I would put money on, again, I've said that like the second time I'm saying that, on him deliberately picking, and I've got it in the clip somewhere, a English voice for this character.
Right. Oh, because we're retards. Right. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right, yeah. Do it, Jerry. It's good.
Because I'm putting in all this stuff that's in my head. I'm typing my ass off, which I don't make sentences right. I spell if I do 100. Let's say I write 100 words in a paragraph, a couple paragraphs. I bet you 75 of them are going to be spelled wrong.
So,
bit of a humble brag there.
Now, you know me, my spelling is terrible, right?
Sure.
Almost Joey C. level-esque spelling, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm never going to say to you, oh, look, if I type a 100-word paragraph to you, 75 of those words are going to be misspelled. No, what I'm going to say to you is the vast majority of those paragraphs are going to be nonsense, yeah? And if you are intelligent enough, you'll realize there's certain words that I use over and over again. And if I don't know how to spell a certain word, I will try and rephrase that whole paragraph able for me to get across what I'm trying to say whilst using more words, right? Or less words or whatever.
Can I tell you and Joey something? I think every single thing has spell check now. So please just use that. Jesus Christ, takes you an extra 5 seconds.
Do you know what's funny? Is I use, I call it Google Voice, right? There's a button you can press and talk into the phone, right? Well, I do that. The issue with that is I can't speak correctly, yeah? So my phone will go, oh, you're meaning this, right? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm meaning this fucking word. I say it again, and it comes up with the same fucking prompt that it come up with. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. So again, I then rethink what I'm trying to say and type it into a sentence. Now, what's funny is inadvertently, because of my head's all over the place, I realize I just sort of spurged out and just did the same thing what Joey did. Anyway, go on.
There you go, Joey. Make sure you hold that against Roachy. He's a lazy fuck who uses Google Voice as well.
But he deciphers them and says, I get what you're saying. Let me make this better so you can read. I'm just trying to be, and people say, no, we don't want you to do that. We like when you can't spell. Well, I don't like it. And it's due to my own fault. I'm also tired of people.
Instead, what I do is I paste a load of nonsense into AI, and then I just put whatever the response is to you guys, even without knowing what it means. Yeah.
What I love about that is, so Joey, you're claiming that you're currently learning sign language by doing night classes, or whatever it was you said you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
How about if that's an hour class, do another hour class where you're learning how to spell? Now, the reason why I haven't done that is through pure laziness. Legit. That's why my spelling's so fucking terrible. I haven't taught myself, just can't be asked.
Yeah.
Now, with Joey, though, he's like, I'm sick and tired of it. Okay, then do something about it, Joey. It's the same with the weight loss. You did. You went, okay, I'm going to get so fucking big that the insurance will pay for this weight
That they have to make me go on it. Let's skip this forward a bit, everyone. We might go a little bit late just to stick it to quad 5.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I don't shut the fuck up. I do apologise.
No, it's fine. It's something we both have. Here we go. I don't want to miss any of that. Hit like for Joey's sexy dance moves, guys. Thank you. Reminds me of Team America for some reason.
So honestly, this only goes on for a minute, but whilst editing this, went, all right, this is great. So Joey's playing some sort of AI soulful music that has lyrics sound like in a slow tone going, this is why these are Catalano Triple Crown clips or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, so clearly Joey doesn't own that, but the potential of getting fucked with, let's not use that audio. Let me find a song. And like you said, I was trying to look for
one sec as well. Because Final Boss goes, Eccles really overlaid his own AI music over Joey's AI music in that clip. Incorrect. I think it might technically be my AI music from ages ago. I don't know if Roachy found it from one of our old streams. But Roachy gives me all of the clips and then I put them together, but I wouldn't put an overlay on it. That's Roachy's job.
So what that is Joey back when he first started this weight loss drug and claimed that he's going to do walking talks, did 3 YouTube shorts.
Oh, was that actually his one?
Yeah. Do you remember I put all 3 together to make an actual song?
Yeah, sure.
That Joey, because clearly he just went, oh, here's that song played. It was a minute long. Cut 3 videos out of it. But some of those videos overlapped the same part of the song. So I put them all together, and I remember you made a clip, and we were playing it on this very show, So I've gone, let me just rip the audio from that and play over the top, because I did try and look for that, and you don't believe in Jesus little rap.
Yeah, I love that.
I couldn't find it.
That's my favorite. Yeah. That's my favorite. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, the more I listen to the lyrics, this isn't something I would choose. Come on.
Was that Joey showing that he could touch his toes?
I don't know, or that he's still got toes. I was just imagine him just like start choking and like spitting up and I'm exhausted.
Falling over, just dancing. Yeah. And as you could tell, Joey's...
Out of interest, was he actually talking and could we hear him?
Yeah, of course he was. Yeah, but the music was playing, so you can't really tell what he's saying, right? Because it's a typical Joey trick, right? And again,
but no, what I'm clarifying is you've put an overlay of different music over the top. So could you actually hear him at this point without your music or not?
A little bit, but again, I couldn't tell what he was saying because the music was playing. Yeah, it's a typical Joey thing, which is, oh, I've got a clip playing. Oh, let me try and overtalk this loud music that I'm playing. Right now, at this point, he goes, oh, well, I'll play another one. He plays another song, right? And I went, fuck that. He dances a little bit more, but I went, no, that's enough of that shit, because there's a minute of me going, I like this song. I know Eccles doesn't.
Right, let's see when this song ends then. I'm such a sucker though, because like even though he's got his belly and everything, I really like how happy he is with it. He's kind of like feeling himself. He's like wearing that shirt with the stain on it that he's not been able to wear for a few years now. I like it.
There's nothing wrong with being confident with yourself. However, just like Like, if you're not aware that growing up English, right? So you're going to get ripped the piss
Oh,
out of
really?
anyway. Yeah. No, but yeah.
Yeah.
No. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
prime example, cool, right? You're slightly younger than me, yeah. But Peter Andre, for example, yeah, who had that one-hit wonder, Mysterious Girl, yeah. Guy was ripped, yeah. Almost had an 8-pack, yeah. He was that fucking ripped, showing it off in the music video. Everyone's still ripped on him for that. They're like, oh yeah, check you punts, yeah, like stuff like that, you know. So like, even if you're fit and healthy, it's still the thing to rip the piss out of somebody for dancing. But
Sure. The one thing I really don't get as well with Joey, though, unfortunately, is I get it that before, if you're like, I didn't really want to dance too much because, you know, I was a heavy chap and what have you. So like, I was a bit self-conscious. You're like, okay, fair play. But then he's like, oh, now I've lost some weight at 60. I think it's absolutely fine to be doing loads of dancing. And I'm like, sure, but it is really cringe. Like, even if it's not because, you know, you got your big belly or whatever, it's like you're a 60-year-old man doing your little granddad dances. But yeah.
Do you know what's funny? Cool, it's for real. Like, if dancing is the way he's going to exercise or whatever, I'm all for it, and I'm encouraging him to do it. Right? Like, by all means, Joey, like, lose weight the correct way. Like, stop using that fucking weight.
Exactly.
Probably going to be fucking worse for you. You know what I mean? In the long run, because like Joey said, he wants to live another 25 years. Like,
interesting comment from Deng, Squeaky Chair, Deng.lizard. Joey's just imitating Karmic. What doing a lot more of the dancing? Do you think? Yeah, maybe. I didn't even think of that because he's always done nonsense, right? He's always done that kind of crap, but maybe he's doing it more because of the dancing. That might be a good shout.
Hey, also, Tommy Jordan with an interesting comment.
What, this?
Yeah.
Did he just sit ups on his couch? No, he sits up. Tommy. You mean he sits up on his couch?
Almost as if somebody saw that yoga lesson I did with Ashley Cummins. That was embarrassing.
Oh, really?
She's like, can you do a sit up? I'm like, I'm on a couch. She's like, oh, maybe get on the floor. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Anyway.
Jesus Christ. Let's have a look.
Remember, that's a beacon of love and health.
Right, Roachy. I mess around with Suno too much to know what happened. All he's done is put Catalano TV get healthy. Create song.
Yeah, basically.
All these other words he's had no involvement in. Let's be honest.
But again, I remember that come out like probably around about May or July of last year, was it? I think, or maybe the year before. And I remember just like it gets stuck on my head so much. I was like, all right, so AI does know how to do like jingles. You know, like the stereotype of every pop song's got the 4 main chords that anybody, you play these 4 chords, it could be any song ever, you know, that sort of shit. But
real quickly, the Kinky Loco with 199. Thank you very much. I need 2 more months until I finally get to meet Roachy. There you go. Look at that.
Do you know what's funny, Ickle, is I've got an exclusive contract after Vegas to be a special guest on Kinky Soup.
There you go. Perfect. Go follow at the Kinky Loco if it's that channel. If not, let us know in the chat. Real quick, Big W, did your main account get banned? Yeah, the other day he was spamming, so I banned him. And then I believe it was Young or Vibes who unbanned him, and then she rebanned him. And I assume he just can't chat in here anymore. So I might have a look, see if I can fix it afterwards. I'm not 100% sure.
Ickle, you didn't do that thing that Joey did back in the day with my main account, which he claims he banned me on StreamYard.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
And then ever since then, he says it doesn't show up on his YouTube backend.
Yeah.
Right. So my main account could never be unbanned, allegedly, according to Joey. You know.
I did it with Mr. Z once, and I couldn't undo it for like 3 months. So I will have a look after this stream, see if I can fix it.
I was trying to be a true good friend with that man. And let's just take a look at that picture one more time. How's that?
Now pause it real quick.
All right, so this is him doxing Karmic, right? Or trying to, like, pretty much just playing what everyone had on him from Facebook like 10 years ago.
So what I love about that image is if you've seen that image, you'll know something slightly off. Now, I noticed it and I went, I can't picture what's the matter with this image. And then it dawned on me, because Joey actually says it eventually. Somebody is fucking with Joey and didn't even realise, yeah? Allegedly, that's a picture of Pat Dixon with Foddle, or whatever her name is, yeah? The lesbian, yeah?
What they've changed the face.
They've just put the sunglasses of Karmic on, right? And Joey generally thought it was a Karmic X. Or
no. That is Karmic. They might have face swapped. That's Karmic's hair.
That's what I was literally going to say. Or they've face swapped. Yeah, but I love the fact that Joey's like, I don't know whether it was in that clip. He was like, "I've got this and nobody else has." Well,
right.
Joey, but I remember seeing that like 2 months after Karmic X showed up. All right, so it is legit. And Dan would know.
Yeah, someone's fucking with you there. Someone's fucking with you there, Roachy. Thank you, Dan. Oh wait, Dan, you owe me $2 actually. Send me $2.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Is that you, Roachy? Just out of interest.
Sorry, mate, I didn't mean to say. Sorry, mate.
You motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Look at that picture, huh? That's so cute, isn't it?
To be fair, I don't think this is a good picture to shit on either of them two, because I hate Felicia. Sorry, Felicia, for no real reason apart from you just seem like a piece of shit psycho. And Karmic, there's been a few pictures of him that could look a little bit embarrassing. This is fine, I think, apart from the sunglasses, a little bit weird, but apart from that. Have you now muted yourself? Because I heard you go, well, and then stop talking.
Yeah, because I pressed the button again because I realised how loud that drink was. Yeah, I was pouring a drink at the same time. Right, okay. So you know that Joey bitches that people bring up his family and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And our legitimate argument to that was, well, Joey, you told us it, right? It goes about Shmuel Buckman about that.
Sure.
Now, I've never thought of going, let me go on Facebook and look up Joey Samuel Catalano III, right? Because it's none of my business. Yeah.
Go follow Joey. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it's none of my business. I've just never done that. Yeah. If somebody else has an image comes across my way, then so be it, right? That's the way I've always seen it. But I don't do it. Where Joey's got so irate, he's gone, let me go and find this guy's actual name and then go and search all these social media sites. At what point?
No, he didn't do any of that. He didn't do any of that, Roachy. You know for a fact he didn't do any of this stuff. One of the people who fuck with Joey a lot went, I'm gonna fuck with Karmic and I'm gonna send him over stuff that everyone already has, and he's gonna think it's a big old scoop. I think the only thing that was a scoop was that he like had a parking ticket or something, like or he lost his license, something like that.
Well, okay then. Let's go with the premise, which is actually real and truthful, like you said. Somebody else has done the work for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
At what point do you go, all right, maybe this is too far?
Sure.
Because believe me, Joey, right? If I was more of an arsehole and Karmic X didn't ban every single account I've got, don't you think I would use this as a perfect opportunity to go, oh, actually, it would be funny if Karmic X suddenly showed all your family's mugshots. Yeah. When you're talking about Karmic X's father being in debt at one point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
Joey's an idiot. Yeah. Joey's an idiot with this stuff because he doesn't like when it happens to him, and he shouldn't because it's not nice. It's very squeaky.
Yeah.
But when it does, but when it does happen to him, he kicks off, and that's fine. Like, I understand that. But then he's going and doing it to Karmic, and you're like, mate, what a fucking stupid thing to do, because you know people are just waiting to fuck with you again. And Tommy Jordan Burner, what's your band, mate? You don't have to send money. You're fine. On behalf of Dan, thank you for the $2. Cheers. Appreciate it.
It's the same with the Dabbleverse at the moment, right?
Mm.
John and allegedly Ava, or whatever that person's name is, right? Were striking Shooting Network, yeah?
Sure.
And then John gets struck yesterday. And it's like, now, so John's going to go and cry wolf. It's like, well, you can't like start acting like out of the rules of the game, this imaginary game we've got, and then not expect it to come back on you. Same with Joey here. Like, again, why are you doing this, Joey? Apart from, again, like you said, somebody's clearly fucking with Karmic X and wants this war to continue, between Joey and Karmic. Yeah. Bear in mind, isn't this like the third time he's done this? I'm going after Karmic X, he's a piece of shit. Like,
yeah, this is the first time he's pretended that he's had anything, and like I say, he's technically had something, I guess. This time the only one thing is that he lost his license, right? And like Karmic was like, oh yeah, like I did, like fair enough, that is something that happened that no one knew about.
so again, I don't know whether it's like maybe I'm being a bit like hypocritical here, maybe, I don't know.
Mhm.
But I
Probably.
just think that Joey's probably wasting his time with this. Like,
Sure,
what you're going to get out
obviously.
of it, you're basically
Yeah.
going to get Karmic to Spurg, and then what's going to happen is
Roachy,
Karmic will do something you don't like.
Did you not watch this? I caught like the last bit of it, and he was going, "You guys in the chat are fucking like fucking me over." Yeah, you were all saying that you want all of this stuff, and now I've got this stuff, and none of you. So I'm not going to give it to any of you. I'm going to sell it to Rocco or some shit. And it's like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, and again, this is what's great about Joey. I'm going to sell it to Rocco. What, you think Rocco actually wants that shit? You think Rocco hasn't already been given that shit?
Rocco's made the mistake of giving that homeless guy outside his local shop a $5, and now that homeless guy is like, "Hey, Rocco, guess what I've got for you today?" It's like, fuck's sake, Jesus Christ. Woof woof indeed.
2 seconds.
Let me see.
Yeah, no worries.
Let me see. I guys got to really debate here. Like I said, we're gonna.
Just whilst Roachy's here, Wendy, I can't just jump on, I'm afraid. I'm currently doing my stream and I won't be able to. I've got work in the morning, so I do apologise.
Sorry about that, mate.
I'm sure Monday Nick will come on. That's all right.
Somebody banged their knee on the door.
I thought it was a dog barking. Fair enough.
There was somebody swearing at the door. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When are we going on Echo? What? Wait, Cat, what? Deadpool? What's going on? Producer. I've not been told anything. Producer.
C supertips.gg/Joey C. This should be my moment. This should be my moment of going to the next level. I put a lot of work into this.
Wait, Deadpool, are you going on as well? Are you, or is it 4K or whatever? Yeah. Sorry, go on, Rich.
So yeah, I know you're distracted by the Wendy stuff, but again, Joey's words there. This is going to level me up. What? By showing that you're a scumbag and willing to look at other people's social media to expose them? Like, isn't this what your gripe is against like people like myself, Joey? After all these years, we were scumbags. You just inadvertently expose yourself for being on the same level.
No, yeah, you're right.
You know. Anyway, sorry. Go on.
I know I've got I'm also doing a show and I've got work. Like, Jesus Christ. Dear, oh dear.
I'm not a dumb man. See, this is what I'm good at. Being an investigator is what I've always been good at. Finding dirt on people has been so easy for me my whole life. Especially when I know when they press somebody. See, I read people very well. And when people press somebody like he presses me or anybody that's pressed me in the past, when they press me, it always in my back of my head, I say, you know what?
Don't start in. Come on. Go on, Rich.
No, I was going to say, what's funny about this is I remember Joey has done exposes or whatever on people before, including baseball and stuff. But you'll remember me saying that those streams ain't available anymore. Partly because Joey went through that phase of going, oh, I can actually put ads on all my old live streams. Now I'm monetized.
Yes.
And going through and finding out what streams he could do. That's why there's not hardly any evidence of Cabby being on Joey's channel. Cabby done like Joey's channel like 12 times in total, I think. But there's only one live stream of it. Because Cabby would say naughty words, right? So therefore you can't put like the in-stream ads, yeah, where Joey wants that. That's why that live stream of him exposing some trolls ain't up anymore. All because Joey wants that dollar, which is funny. It brings me to this, and I'm surprised I haven't said this until now. Joey, buy a flight to Vegas. You already threatened Dave Serra by saying you've got to go to California soon. You might as well wait a couple of months. Come to Vegas. Milton's already said he'll comp you a ticket. Come and find out whether I will be like Dave Serra and say the things to your face.
Well, you know what's amazing as well with that? Certain people are paying for Granny to go Hackmania.
Yeah.
So why? I don't know why they're not going to be paying for Joey to go, because that's definitely what he's waiting for. Joey doesn't pay. Joey doesn't share food. Okay, to steal from friends. But yeah.
Again, what was funny with that when he said on Tiki Soup, right? I think it was Tiki Soup that he said it. Now, if they want me to, like, Milton wants me to come, he'll pay for everything. It's like check yourself, man. What the fuck? Like, even if Mersh says that, people like me are calling Mersh out. Though Mersh has never said that, by the way, I don't think, as far as I'm aware. But, like, I would be calling somebody out like Mersh for that. Joey, you're not even half the gears of Mersh's. And I'm not talking about your stunk. Yeah, I digress.
So just to let you know, Wendy, I've sent the link to Deadfall. So Deadfall, you've got that link. I won't be staying up till 12 o'clock waiting for a stream, unfortunately. As fun as that does sound, Jason in Mesa is my friend, and he has sent us something on Super Tip. Thank you very much. Eccles knows my first name, and it's Jason. No, sorry, and the city where I live, and he's never doxed me. He's a good guy. Yeah, I'd never dox anyone. It's not in my DNA. Apart from Deadfall, I would definitely dox Deadfall, and I'd dox Tommy Jordan. That's the only two people.
Yeah, honestly, I think.
Thank you, Jason.
With my track record, I think I've only ever shown Joey's address whenever Joey said it, or his phone number, for example. Wouldn't actually come out and go, "Oh, here's his address." It won't go there, because I don't believe that people should play with zoo animals.
No. I've also got something for Jason, obviously. Another Dabblemon card.
You caught a wild Anthony Cumia. If you take this Dabblemon to Vegas, it will scare away all Mershers, OJs, and underage girls.
Perfect. There we go. Thank you very much. See you in Hackmania, Cumia. Can't wait.
They have to be. And then I get this fucking itch in my fucking head here, and I start fucking breaking out in hives, and I say, I gotta find it. I gotta know I'm right. I know I'm right. I know he's not squeaky clean. Okay, I know that.
So Tommy's been spamming all my YouTube stuff, Roachy. So what happened was, one night I was like, it'd be so. I was like, I'm such a nerd, but I would love if they did a little, Pokemon thing of all the different dabblers. Yeah. So I was like, well, why don't I do it? So I did a rough kind of thing of 6 different people. Yeah. And then I was like, I'll put them into a little video and put a little funny song with it. So I think one of them was Quadfather, and it was Ed Sheeran's "When Your Legs Don't Work Like They Used to Before." That's the song. So I had fun. I thought it was okay. And then Tommy Jordan's going, "It's not good enough. It's not clear enough." And I'm like, chill out. I know. I was doing rough copies, but I put the other 5 up just because he kept spazzing out. But yeah. And Deadfall, that's okay. Everyone knows that, and they know you're double storying. God damn it! Well, why are you supporting double storying then, Deadfall? You piece of shit! Stop! Right, Deadfall, you can no longer support this channel. That's going to backfire terribly. Hit the like button, guys. Thank you.
I know this. Since 2010, he's worked at 3 different places. So I'm assuming this is the chicken ranch that he worked at, where he claims the corporate world. Let's see. This guy is dumber than a box of rocks. He really is. You see?
So this is Joey saying it whilst blocking his entire face, obviously, with regards to this. Brilliant.
Well, I love that his go-to about insults from people. Everybody's dumber than a bunch of rocks. He said that about myself, Cupcake, so on and so forth.
That was true.
Even you, Rickle. Yeah. Like, well,
hang on, this is bullshit. Fuck you, Joey, you piece of shit.
No, it's just his go-to, little insult, right? But again, you go, we'll come up with something more original. Like, at least, even Karmic, for example, was saying that Joey was basically getting his salad tossed because he went to prison. It's like, come up with something more original, but anyway.
Right. Okay. Because I'm easily manipulated by Wendy, it seems. And if Deadfall is going to get 4K to go on, I will jump on that stream at 11. I will, 6 o'clock Eastern. I will carry on doing this if Roachy wants for another half hour, and then everyone can go over the quad, or go over the quad now when it starts, whenever you want. There you go. Folded like cheap laundry. There you go.
And I cross-checked everything, referenced everything, and everything matches, because even his parents' social media, I got pictures of him on a boat fishing.
Yeah, fucking idiot. Go on.
So again, like, let me get off that fucking chair. You can still hear me, right? I'm
Yeah.
now. Sorry about that. Only 2 hours into a stream did I go, oh yeah, that's the noise as fuck. Weirdly enough, like, why say that, Joey? Why go, oh yeah, you know, I'm looking at his parents. Again, what has his parents done to you? Nothing.
No, absolutely. And for someone who actually gives people shit for commenting on your wife, who's been on multiple streams and includes herself in multiple arguments, you're then going, but yeah, I'm going to give his family shit. So, okay, cool. Nice one. Yeah. Thank you, Joey. Thank you very much. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, mate. If you're okay with this, I'm going to play that same clip earlier of Sage Wisdom, just in case people missed it, just whilst I go for a quick kiss and grab a drink. I might not be back in time. Let's have a look.
Look at my turkey neck here. Look at how turkey my neck is, everybody. Okay.
But here's the thing, Stuff. I want a stable relationship. I want to build a world with somebody, and that's all we talked about. But there was also that instance where it's like, it was always a constant reminder that, I don't know.
Hey, Kyle. A fucking idiot wrote a song called Dairy President Rose.
Yeah.
He got AI to make it, and then he played it on his stream, and everybody loved it. Everybody thought Desert Prairie Rose is the shit. An asshole called Stealth Chaos. What's his name? This dickhead. He's in Japan on his own alone. He's bitter. He's a fuckhead. And he said, "Oh, Carl Craymax. He's a fuckhead." The Desert Prairie Rose doesn't make any sense, but everybody else loved it, and you need to find a Desert Prairie Rose before you find
Got a lot of stuff done in that minute and a half. I'm pretty proud of myself. I did have to piss all over the floor though. But
I saw you come back and I thought you literally just got and pissed in an empty can, right?
Grim. Dear oh dear. Right. Where were we at? Sorry, Joe.
Gave him fair warning. I gave him fair warning, and I'm gonna give the 45 minutes. He comes on here and he fucking live TV, gets on his hands and knees and begs me for his.
That was the secret. Don't know if you heard that there. Joey said, I give him 45 minutes. If he comes on and Joey lets slip and says it's live TV, it's not, it's a YouTube stream, he was willing to get Karmic X on his channel.
So he's trying to force him to blackmail him. Yes.
Who else did he try and do that to, Ickle? I believe yourself, right? Remember when he was trying to claim that your name and stuff?
And he was going to dox me. The good old days. Yeah. I've got to give a quick advert as well for Joey, I guess. Anyone going Hackermania, if you can take a photo of me and send it to Joey, he won't give you anything for it, but he will use it to dox me. So thank you very much.
Do you know what's funny? I think there's potential to play with Joey with that, by the way. I really do think there's a potential.
I think we just need to Photoshop my teeth over a lot of people's faces. But yeah, should be good. Hello there, Jim. How you doing, pal? And real quick, Jason and Mesa, Comic wants a stable relationship. There you go. Hey, Felicia Horsejoke, anyone? Writes itself, mate. Writes itself. Very good. Let's have a look. Oh, Jesus Christ. Deadpool. Condom, a straw, and Gatorade bottle. You never have to get up to piss again. I'm fine. It's fine. It's not that far away. I'm okay.
Piece of shit. And I didn't fucking try to upstorm because we're going to play everything. We're going to play everything. We're going to go all his acquisition through. I don't care if I'm here on all night. Put some work in this. I put a lot of work in this. So let's show some love.
So I think that's the first thing that you've got to know, that someone sent him it when he claims that he's done a lot of work, because you're like, we've seen you, Joey, when you've been working on someone else's house and you spent the whole time walking around with the toy hammer that you got given by your wife, going, I did good, didn't I, Christine? Didn't I do good? It's like, yes, very good, Joey. Now go back.
I love the idea that they've basically gone and become a Mexican for a day, right? They've gone and done cash and hand work for a day. Because you like, if the fact that Joey live streamed that, he would live stream every time he did it. So basically means that 100%. They were short for cash that week or whatever, and they went and got some cash. Which again, kudos, fair enough. You needed the money, you work for
but just say that. Just
exactly,
we're helping someone out, cash in hand. And me and Roachy would go, fair enough. At worst, we would go, we're going to snitch on you. Joking, obviously. But yes. Real quick, Roachy. Go on.
We've got an hour until lunchtime where we're going to get the guy.
That was my favorite part of Joey C for the last few months. Real quick. Yes, I have successfully been blackmailed into it. So if you haven't hit like already, please do hit like, guys. We're going to go half an hour extra as well for you 80 lovely people. If you do in any way, shape or form want to support the show, I'd really appreciate it. We've got lots of generous people, but if you want yourself to be generous, you can always listen to Roachy's advice.
You should feel compelled to gift some memberships. Make other people a member of this chat. Because giving is a thing. I don't know.
Yes, and obviously I will be on Wendy's show 6 o'clock Eastern. Wendy, is that okay? Thank you very much. Look, Corndiff, hello stranger, come back, do a stream with Lemmy. Corndiff, fuck me, we've been gone too long. Go on, Roachy, sorry mate.
No, I was literally going to say, like, Corndiff, you needed back in this verse, and so does Chops. Where the fuck did Chops go?
Yeah, all come back. We'll get rid of that dickhead Granny, and you can all come back instead. How about that? Thank you very much, Filet Fish. You're a good egg. I saw you in the chat earlier. I think was it Rocco's chat? Yes, good guy. Let's give you a Dabblemon card, shall we?
You caught a wild clear water, Chad. Don't be fooled by how useless and lazy this Dabbleman appears. He's worse.
Thank you very much. And Jeff Closer as well, gifting. Thank you very much, mate. I will have 2 sugars with mine, if you don't mind. And you can have our mate Dave. You'll like this one.
You caught a wild Dave Sarah. If you keep this man away from cocaine, he will lure in a wild Buckman.
Yes, and Jim, yes, at the D Wendy pack, so THE Wendy pack, I will be on 6 o'clock Eastern. So yes, make sure to go follow. Thank you very much. Go on, mate. Sorry.
I must admit, if I wasn't preoccupied with having to do finances, because that's midnight for us, I too would have jumped on Wendy's, but unfortunately I can't do it tonight.
Well, luckily you weren't invited, mate, to be honest. Just
true. I'm just I like the flex there. Yeah. Nobody invited you. Yeah.
Sorry, Roachy. It's only us Pineapple and OG Mumbling Nick.
32 memberships away. A membership drive from 32 memberships away from 200. And
now,
I want to introduce
the reason why I kept
Sundays to Mike Pachetti.
Because as soon as I heard Joey say that, I went, I'm going to cut that bit out, right? And then he's going to do the ad. I'll just put the Mike Pachetti ad. And I went, 200. Yeah. Didn't Nick Saw give you like 300 that day or whatever it was memberships?
Yeah, but just to point out, everyone, they expire. They've all expired. It was a very lovely day when I watched those go down because I was like, there you go. Now I know how many actual memberships I have. But yeah, it's very generous of him. Obviously, over that 17-hour stream, Deadfall as well gifted about 60, I think, on that stream. So people are very, very generous. Eva probably did 20.
The reason why I mentioned that as a little brag or whatever is to say it's nice of Joey to like do a little prompt thing of, oh, we're close to this number, let's get it up, or not. You go, well, really, if I'm going to be critical and say the Dabbleverse needs to cull and become a lot better, it's little things like that. Even Joey C shouldn't be doing that anymore, right? Yeah, because like going, help us get to a certain amount of memberships, blah blah blah. I'll tell you for why.
But I'll call that out real quick actually, because I saw a post earlier from Pretty Antisocial who was like, oh my god, we hit like 400, thank you so much, blah blah blah. So sometimes it's just kind of like showing a bit of appreciation as well, to people that have donated, I guess.
Yeah, maybe I'm off on this, but nevertheless, I'm still gonna fucking bitch and moan about it, right? But it's like, if I'm going to try and hold, like, we've had this conversation in private loads of times, and I'm a broken record, right? But if I'm going to like bitch and moan and say like everyone needs to up their game, I've got to hold that same standards to somebody that I watch on a regular basis too, like Joey C. Sure. It's weird. I found myself going, can't watch Can't Be Kicks anymore because all my accounts are blocked. So there's no point. The reason why I was watching him is because I enjoyed, like, getting him spurging out in the chat. So I'm like, I can't watch him because it's just slop. And I found myself going, but I watch Joey C and find that perfectly fine. So how hypocritical am I when I'm looking at people in the comics chat going, what are you doing? You're wasting your time. I suppose it's like, different horses for different courses or something. I don't know.
Yep. Different horses, different courses. Exactly. Deadfall says as many breaks from stream. He spelt breaks wrong. Deadfall from streaming have cost him. He used to have over 500, I believe. Yeah. Deadfall, am I wrong or what? But did he at one point, was he counting 99 cents, like $1 memberships? Because that's I see it on Dave's and I enjoy that because even I can gift 5 to Dave and be like Dave Sarah and be like, hey, 5 gifted, way. But yeah, like that's crazy, the amount people can get sometimes with these gifted.
With Joey's though, I thought even though his were $1 a piece, you become a member. I think if you gifted, it was still charging you $3 for that membership.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So I think you might be right.
Yeah, because I remember like we were talking about this when we first started this show around that time period, and you were the one that pointed out. You were like, "No, Roachy, even worse. He's actually getting more money because they're $3." I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
The Mikey B and Joey C show, and a little treat for you guys. I have officially brought.
Excuses. I'm working. I'm doing stuff. Yeah. Gosh, sorry for real life, Deadfall. Jesus Christ.
Mike Puschetti into the super tip. I put a fast version up. Melton's got it laid out for the people who got super tips. It's pretty easy to do it. You put the name, put a picture, put some voice.
Yeah, it's our nonsense, Jim Sharkey. Absolutely. We're obliged to give at least 3 comments that people don't understand. Otherwise, your money back. Yep.
Of the person, and then you put it into the system, and it generates it. I did the best I could. I got to adjust the picture. This looks like Pat Dixon. What looks like Pat Dixon? That looked like
that's what you were saying. The picture.
Yeah, this is where I got from. Because I was like, I'm sure I've seen an image like that, and it's Pat Dixon with Fuddle. But
it might. I feel like we might just be saying it wrong. It might be a phrase you guys say all the time, and you're like, oh, no, you just said it wrong. But no, different horses, different courses. It's essentially a racing talk, right? Some are good at.
Basically.
I don't need to literally explain it, but horse racing. Yeah, there you go. That's enough.
Where does it look like? What are you talking about, Pat Dixon? What's Pat Dixon? Where do you see Pat Dixon? What is he talking
I just
about?
love the fact that
Explain
Joey got caught with that. He's like, what do you mean? And he puts it up again. It's like, I don't know what he's talking about.
You know what was insane about this stream, mate, was Pat Dixon was sniping it, and he was waiting for the big reveal, as if he's not smart enough to realise he will always disappoint you, Pat.
Well,
Joey will 1,000,000% always let you down on something like this.
I'm annoyed with Pat, actually. So Pat, now I ain't got a membership on his show, right? But he seems to take down his live streams like it's an MLC
Yes,
thing.
he deletes them. I don't even think.
Yeah.
I don't think you even get memberships. I think he's worried of people striking his channel back down, mate. I think.
Well, even worse then, right? So when Joey was on Pat Dixon's show, I was like, all right, I've got extra shit. I'll clip that. It'll be interesting because I imagine Pat wouldn't like allow Joey to lie about something if Pat knew. Yeah, so Joey saying something that's not true, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't find that live stream the next day because again, Pat goes live at like 6 a.m. in the morning, right? And that's normally the time that I'm going to sleep myself, right? And I'm like, Jesus Christ! By the time I wake up, it's gone. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah,
I have to give the final boss. Go follow the final boss if you're not. He's getting into the clipping game. But I do have to give you a bit of warning. So he says, I'm glad I stayed up to clip it. Big takeoff on my views and subs. You're turning a little bit into Nasty Neil. Where you're everyone, let me just talk about me and let's see if everyone wants to find out about my day. So take that with the love that it was meant, final boss. Let's see.
Okay. All right.
And what I love about this,
that's Pat Dixon on his.
Yeah, Joe's literally going to say, "Oh, do you think this is Pat? Then what about this?" And it forces Joey to show another picture of Karmic X. And I'm like,
sure.
Joey doesn't even realize in that moment, like whether it's a troll or not, which it clearly, obviously, is, and I fell for it too.
Sure.
Joey's now falling for that troll by showing another.
He's like, hang on a second.
What are you doing?
Yeah. He's like, hang on a second.
On his page? No, I don't think so. I think that's Carmi, baby. I think that's Carmi because it was on his page, not on Pat Dixon. Anything with Pat Dixon. All right, but that's okay.
Yeah, but he wouldn't put this on his Facebook, and this ain't on his X. Anyway, sorry.
Well, yeah. Again, I don't know where Joey found this or what sort of social media Karmic X has. However, the reason for that is because I don't care and I don't go looking around people's shit. But Joey clearly got so annoyed that Karmic X said the same thing that everybody else in the Dabbleverse has said about Joey. He has to go and try and like strong arm him, for lack of a better term. Shit, is that not a thing in America either? Strong arming?
No, yes, it's a term. It's a term. Jim Sharkey, I'll read this out for you, pal. I'm sure Neil's a lovely chap, sure, but his inability to be critical of anything is annoying as fuck. And note to Tojo, we don't need 12 hours of Neil over 2 days. Fucking stop it, Tom. Yeah. Hey. Different strokes for different folks. That's the one that I saw AP put up earlier. Yeah, that's exactly the exact same phrase, really.
Tell me this then. Is this karmic? Let me see what we got. Let me stop this here. So let me see. So, okay. If you want to convince that you're convinced about that one. All right. So you tell me then. Okay. Because that's definitely karmic. It was on his public page. So, all right, let's go here.
Oh, yeah, Roachy, I didn't tell you, but Premium was very generous the other day on supertip.gg/Eccl. You're going to get some cigarettes courtesy of Premium from his donations. So there you go. I love Roachy, but he's that guy at the party who realizes you share an interest and immediately corners you, talks your ear off, and after 15 minutes misses all social cues that you want to move on and mingle. I think you're wrong with that, yeah, because I think you're wrong, because if Roachy was talking to me at Pi, I'd be like, oh, thank fuck. I'd be like, I can ignore everyone else and just talk shit with Roachy. But yeah.
I appreciate the sentiment. However, I will say this, for those that know me, honestly, there is a moment in time where I go, look, I'm just babbling on shit here. And if I'm at a party, that person will realize, oh, this is my moment to go, well, in that case, then, can you fuck off? And I will go, yeah, sure, sorry about that. You know what I mean? Like, after about 7 hours. Yeah.
I think AB's got it down though. Roachy wouldn't go to a party, and I wouldn't be at a party either. So I think you might be right there. I think you might have us down to rights. Here's another picture. Having fun fishing. Nothing wrong with that. Right, Mint Diggity.
And the reason why I didn't mind showing this of Karmic, because it just looks like the sort of picture that anybody posts on their social media, right? He's obviously had a day out fishing, I assume, with his dad, right? Because Joey was talking about his father at this point as well. And it's like, listen, an all right picture of Karmic X. I'm not a photogenic person. Strange, right? But I generally don't
Sure.
like my picture being taken neither, right? However,
Yeah,
that
and
being
he's just
said,
fishing, so like you
Yeah,
can look a little bit stupid or whatever. It's
yeah,
fine.
exactly. Yeah, it's not like he's actually doing an activity. I'm sure he didn't go.
Yeah.
His father didn't go, I'm going to take a picture of you, and he's gone, wait a minute, let me pose. You know.
let me look gormless real quick. No problem. 1 second. Big W wants to ask this, and I don't think I know it actually. Explain to the folks at home what it was all 6s and 7s mean. Any idea, Roachy? 6s and 7s.
Isn't it like somebody's either like tongue tied or they're all confused and shit? 6s and 7s. Is it? Maybe I don't know.
I've never even heard of it.
Ickle, do you know what?
Tell us, Big W, what we say, please. Please, thank you.
Ickle, you'll be surprised with this. Do you know Americans don't call hundreds of thousands hundreds of thousands?
Sprinkles? Do they call it?
They call it sprinkles, right? And it's like, come on,
yeah,
like, it's hundreds of thousands, right? And again,
no.
American friends of mine are like,
you got to translate for our American buddies.
Yeah, American friends of mine are like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, like things you put on cakes or like a fucking, like very rarely like ice cream or whatever. And they're like, oh, sprinkles? I'm like, yeah, I guess you could call it that.
Yeah, you sprinkled hundreds and thousands on. Yeah, 100%. Deb, a member for 8 months. Thank you very much. Here's your milestone message. Deb, you must every so often pop on to get gifted that often. I don't believe you've never seen it. Come on. Karmic fishing for a pickle. Yes, exactly. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Guys, if you're watching this and you got one of your milestone messages, feel free to just throw it in there. Get it gone. Thank you very much. But yes. And Deadfall giving us more shade. Thank you very much, Deadfall. Sprinkles too short and convenient for the Brits. Sorry, we invent all of the words and you guys change them to make them easier for your broken minds.
He's correcting what he's saying because, and again, I can never change. I'm too old now, but we generally do go, let me tell you a story. And Americans must go, oh, Jesus, this will take 2 minutes for us.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like 2 hours later, we're like, and that's why I don't fish with my father.
I love this is the first comment I've ever seen from where did the day go? That's why we poured your tea out. They're called sprinkles. There you go. Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Fillet of fish might be right, by the way, on this. I thought hundreds and thousands were special type. Yeah, so they're like rainbow coloured. They're gay fried colour.
They're really tiny as well, aren't they? They're like basically barely a thing. Like
I obviously don't bake as often as Roachy does, so yeah.
No, mate, I don't bake. I buy the fucking things. But yeah.
That's not him. That's off his mother and father's social media. That's not him, though, right? Oh, here's another picture of Carmen. That's not Carmen.
Wait, Penny and the Big Dorks in the chat. I know nobody donated for this, but you get a free one. Let me play it for him. Oh shit, where is it? Big Dork, there you go.
You caught a wild big dork dabbleman. Remember, it's spelled D-A-R-R-E-N.
Perfect. Very good. Very good. I thought he'd probably like it. Let's see.
No. Yay. No. No. What do you want to say now? Where's the wise?
I do enjoy the fact with Joey that he always has this fucked up as well. When he takes something off the screen, it's just like the big old default screen. But yeah.
So I'm glad KB is in the chat because I assume this is an issue that EVMux has because here in Cardiff,
I'm glad everyone's in the chat.
Or yesterday, I think it might have been that that Cardiff said, "Oh yeah, EVMux can be a bit of a pain in the ass if you have guests on, blah blah blah, whatever." I think maybe this isn't just user error from Joey C. Because I saw KB did that test stream with EVMux, and she was finding it a little bit difficult to do the things that she wanted to do. However, I did notice that KB didn't suddenly become really tiny without her actually going, no, actually, I want to make myself tiny and put myself in the top left-hand corner, where Joey's just suddenly appeared in the bottom right. If it was like some default, you know?
I do have to explain to Panhandler. Unfortunately, every time someone donates either gifted membership or a donation of, $5 or what have you, I put on one of these DabbleCon cards. So if you want to find out if you've got one, potentially you might have to pay money for it, mate. Unfortunately, sounds harsh, right?
See, you should have asked.
No $2. No $2. No 99-cent super stickers either. Sorry.
Yeah, you should have told me before you did that because I got a perfect idea for Panhandler's one, but it might be a bit too harsh and you might not want to do it.
Oh, there we go. There you go.
asses that want to come in here and shoot this down and say, okay, are we convinced yet? We convinced yet? I got a shitload of that. We convinced yet? We convinced yet? I want to know.
So, and again, the reason why I kept that bit in, it's like, okay, then, Joe, you said that 3 times. There's obviously, like, let's say there's a 10-second delay, right?
Sure.
Well, you've got a riff while you're waiting for your audience to tell you whether they're convinced or not. But as you saw there, Joey kind of just sat back as if to go, yeah, see? You know, like a fucking Bond villain or some shit. And it's like, Joey, you're live. Do something. Liven up. You know, what are you going to do on this show? And we're about to find out, which is, oh, I'll show you why I'm mad. Let me go to a Clippers channel. It's like, okay, fair enough.
I want to know. I want to know what people think. I want to know what everybody's thinking right now. What is everybody thinking? Come on. Tell me what you guys are thinking, huh? Please tell me. Please tell me. Yeah. I mean,
and I've noticed, Nicole, he's got a 2-screen setup. Right?
Yeah, I got every one of his families.
And he's now got the chat on the right, a bit like Steel Toe has the 2 monitors, and one of these monitors he's just got his chat on, right? Joey's got that system going, which is fine. You know, I'm sure everybody has a similar sort of layout if they're doing stuff. However, Joey, maybe position your camera slightly on this TV. I assume it's on the TV or monitor to the left a little bit, so when you're looking to the right, it's not so obvious.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I do want to point out as well, just to let you know, people talking about BYB in the chat, I've just set up so it will redirect him afterwards. So, you know, you can go over now. You can wait 10 minutes. Alternatively, you can unsubscribe from me if you didn't want me to move you there. But yeah.
Everything about the entire family. Everything.
I'll move you over myself, premium. Don't worry.
His father's got some judgments on him too. Yeah, his father's been in a little trouble financially.
One second, Tommy, are you even streaming? If you are, why are you in my chat? Jesus Christ. Dear again. And Bibly, no, that's not how it works, my friend. That is not how it works at all. I'm supposed to only do 2-hour streams, and I think the last 3 have been 2.5. So I already absolutely suck. But my good friend Connor, yeah, I'm calling you my good friend Connor, god damn it, has donated on supertip.gg/Echo. Thank you, man. Echo, I commend you for first taking Quad's co-host and then trampling his time slot. Brutal. That's not fair. That's not fair. We always did our best, and we Roachy to make sure we finished before Quad's show. But yeah, thank you very much for the 5. I guess for that you get one of these as well, pal. 1 second. Where were we at? Who was the last one? Dave. Okay, no, not a lot of people are going to get this one. But Doug.
You caught a wild Doug Nelson. If Pat Dixon isn't streaming, this Dabbleman will be sketching.
Isn't that weird? I never considered Doug to be a dabbler, but I suppose he is now, because obviously Pat just
kind of
Karmic, right? And Karmic's part of Dabbleverse, so therefore he is a dabbler, I suppose.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, he's very, very on the outside. Long Dogs, my main man, thank you so much for being a member for 12 months, pal. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing good. Here's your milestone message. A fucking deal with this. Thanks, lads. Yeah, thanks to you, pal. One of my favourite Brits. Much better than Roachy.
Isn't that crazy to think that this has been going for over a fucking year, right? If you think about it.
Well, the memberships, that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, that is insane. Yeah, for sure.
And do you remember back in the day, Joe was like, oh, you guys are just jealous because you would never get monetized. Yeah, what happened to that, Joe?
Yeah. Whatever.
Sorry, that's me taking credit for your channel, mate. That's me taking credit for all your hard work.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, you did a lot of stuff to help the channel, mate.
Appeared and tried tried not to overtalk you. That's what I was going to say. Sorry, mate.
Whilst overtalking, ironically.
Yeah.
Saw that too. But I'm not here to hurt his mother and father. They look like a wonderful couple. I did try to get Fuddle. I DM Fuddle to say, listen, you better get a hold of your boyfriend because I'm about to ruin his life.
So
he loves it when he gets a nickname for someone, right? That someone else. He's like, "Oh, Ron Fuddle, yeah, I'll go with that."
and again, like
mate.
6 months late on that, right?
Mm.
But nevertheless, typical Joey, right? So now you're what, threatening somebody else on behalf of the comics? Now everybody knows that obviously they're an item,
Yes,
and so does Joey,
sure.
right?
Mhm.
But why are you doing that, Joey? You just fucking. She never said
I
a
would
bad
love-
word about you.
Roachy, I would love if someone went, "So, why are you going against Felicia?" He'd be like, "What?" Like, you keep giving shit about Felicia. He's like, "No, I don't. I've never said a word about it." It's like, "Yeah, like Ron Fuddle." He's like, "That's Felicia." I think I would believe that. I would believe that. Guys, can you do me a massive favor? I know you probably would have done it now if you were going to, but last ditch effort. If you can hit that like button, even if you're going to hit the down like, if you're like, "Fuck you, Eccles," but you're going to do it anyway. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So, yeah. You know what's insane? I really don't want to mention whose show this was. Yeah, I was watching it. I only managed to get through half of it. It wasn't a great one, but I think their guest was like terrible. No, 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 no. They did their show, and I looked afterwards, and they only had 10 likes. And now I'll be honest, if you watch a show, you should always hit like. And I know that makes me sound like Husey, but if you're actually watching it, I mean, like if you're watching like an hour plus of it, you're not just like flicking through. You should always hit like. It doesn't do too much.
Go on, mate. Go on. Go
ahead. Long Dogs has spent £2.99 on this, guys. By the way, he doesn't get to $2.99. He has to pay pounds. So I appreciate that just a tiny bit more than I do the others. Thank you very much. And talking of a show that I wasn't going to mention.
You caught a wild $2 down. Remember, this Dabbleman will only super chat if you react negatively.
Thank you very much, Power. Thank you. Go on, Richard.
Now there's a big enough gap, I can say this. I used to, because watching Melton used to be like,
Exactly.
I'll hit the like button because Melton wants a certain amount of likes. I stopped
Sure.
doing it after a while because I went, well, Melton's big enough now. Like the algorithm isn't going to spread around and whatnot. And I stopped hitting like on Dabbleverse shows only because I realised, I'll tell you why. I realised I was looking, my YouTube algorithm fucked up at some point and my history was deleted, and I was trying to find this documentary that I'd seen on YouTube before. I knew I'd liked it, but I couldn't remember when I liked it. Turned out like 4 years ago, and I was going through pages upon pages on my phone, or at least it seemed like it, of Nobody Likes Onions episodes where I had to hit the like button. I went, do you know what? I'm not going to hit the like button because this documentary, which I remembered the name of it now, if I ever want to find it again, at least, it took me 10 minutes, right? And again, what's 10 minutes? Nothing really. But in my mind, in the moment, I'm like, it's taking fucking forever, man. I just wanted to watch this documentary. Do you know what it was? It was called, was it 14 days or 15 days? And it was about the RRA incident after Gibraltar, where the 3 members of the RRA were killed by the SAS. And it was about this priest. Yeah, anyway, but that's why I
think this is a great time to wrap up the show.
I know, I'm chatting shit.
Jason and Mesa coming in late at the end. Thank you, Jason, for the free. Already used my milestone. Guess I'll pay for this. No, it's fine, pal. I'm just fucking with you. Thank you so much, Jason. I guess we get another one of these. Oh, no, I do want to address this one real quick. So Dork wasn't a member, has a card. The fruit is not only a euro, but a grifting liar. War. I will point something out, Panhandler. This might not make sense to yourself, but these are going in alphabetical order, and you are Panhandler. So believe it or not, you might even have a card. Who knows? But let's play the last one. This is one that I wasn't going to include because I don't really think he's Dabbleverse, but he probably will be at some point.
You've got a wild Ethan Ralph. Kill the stream or the Dabbleman, your choice.
There you go. Perfect. I think that's a good enough time to end it. Go on, Rich.
Tommy, you're not wrong, but I was using my phone, right? So on my phone, Android and whatnot, there's no like search, like history or anything like that. Could have done it on a browser on a PC. Anyway, Ethan Ralph is a dabbler, and I'll tell you for why.
Go on quickly. I need some
His
people.
former his former girlfriend is now with Mersh, and Mersh is the dabbler king. Needs to be forget.
Yeah, very good, very good. Big W using up your milestone message 3 months. Thank you very much. You want bees and honey for a butcher's hook at a card? I assume that's Cockney slang that I don't even know. Very good, very good. Thank you, Big W. Constantly teaching us stuff about our own country. I appreciate it. Guys, you can wait here and watch the outro, or you can just go watch BYB now. Alternatively, in half an hour, you can go watch at Wendy Pack, where I will be on there for half an hour, Wendy. That's all you're getting because I need to go to bed. So hit the like on the way out. Thank you very much. Roachy, take care of yourself, mate. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, Andrew, mate.
See you guys. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Bye. Oh, wait. Motherfucker, right now. Hit the like button. Thank you, Astro. Thanks for your milestone. See you later, everyone. Bye.
I get thrown out, but I get views again. You're never gonna give me downs. I get switched over, but I get clicks again. You're never gonna give me downs. I get thrown out, but I get views again. You're never gonna give me downs. I get switched over, but I get clicks again. You're never gonna give me downs. Dreaming the night away, clipping the night away. He drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks another whiskey drink. He drinks a shandy drink, he drinks a monster drink. He streams clips that remind him of the good times. He streams clips that remind him of the better times. Oh, Hughesy boy, Hughesy boy, Hughesy boy. I get thrown out, but I get views again. You're never gonna give me downs. I get switched over, but I get clicks again. You're never gonna give me downs. I get thrown out, but I get views again. You're never gonna give me downs. I get switched over, but I get clicks again. You're never gonna give me downs. Dreaming the night away, clipping the night away. He drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks another whiskey drink. He drinks a shandy drink, he drinks a monster drink. He streams clips that remind him of the good times. He streams clips that remind him of the better times. Don't touch me, touch my next door neighbor. I get sold out, but I get views again. You're never gonna give me downs. I get switched over, but I get clicks again. You're never gonna give me downs. I get sold out, but I get views again. You're never gonna give me downs. I get sold out, but I get views again. You're never gonna give me downs. I get sold out, but I get views again. You're never gonna give me downs. I get switched over, but I get clicks again. You're never gonna give me downs. I get sold out, but I get views again. You're never gonna give me downs. I get sold out, but I get views again. You're never gonna give me downs. Drinks a shandy drink, he drinks a monster drink. He drinks a monster drink. He drinks clips that remind him of the good times. He drinks clips that remind him of the better times. Don't dox me.